everybody, and welcome to the Chilled Pint. So, I'm Adam.
And I'm Dan.
This week we've got a whole bunch of stuff lined up for you. So we've got Worms W.M.D, a whole bunch of arseholes tucked away in our special alcove, and some weird news of the week. Dan, I know you had a pretty interesting idea for beer this week. Talk me through it. I brought ice cream under your instruction.
Yeah. So recently we've had quite some hot weather in the UK. So I invented this drink, but then someone else invented it. No, someone else stole my invention before I came up with it, which I discovered.
I hate it when that happens. Just time traveling bastards.
It's almost as if it's their invention, but it's not. It's my invention. So we've gone with beer floats. So basically, I'm sure we all know how a float works. You just put ice cream in your drink. So I've gone with, what's the beer again? Hobgoblin and chocolate.
Right. But my ice cream's melted. Just about.
I know, you can still see it a bit there.
It's got a lump.
Yeah, there's a lump.
All right. I'll try the float. Otherwise, I won't do it right. I think this might end up as like an ice cream soda with beer. Right, but 2 seconds. I can't use it. I got to use a fresh can, so I'll finish this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, mine is delicious.
Oh, right. Okay. So, beer's got to go in first, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I've spent no expense this week. This is 50p a can. Tesco Premium Lager, and I'm not kidding. Actually, it's all right. It's not bad at all. Right, there we go. It's 4.8% as well, so you know.
Hey, that's not bad.
Getting your money's worth.
Aye. You can see why all the tramps drink it.
Do they though? I don't think I've ever seen a tramp drink Tesco Premium. You would think they'd be more into it. There's obviously like a higher alcohol to price ratio beer out there somewhere.
Yeah, possibly. I'm surprised that you don't see more of them drinking bottles of wine, to be honest. Because like you can buy a bottle of wine for like £4. You can get like 13%.
That's true.
But you always see them drinking like special brew or something. You think, yeah, but the cost
is quite expensive though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. The cost to alcohol doesn't match up.
Then again, I suppose you don't get homeless making like wise financial decisions.
Well, that's true, I suppose.
They all see the homeless guys. They've got like a network.
No, I take that back. Right? Yeah. No, you're wrong. Did you watch that series about the homeless with that SAS guy?
No. What was that?
Basically, like, I've said this for years, that like a lot of homeless choose to be homeless. Are you eating your beer?
I'm eating the liquid bit of the ice cream at the bottom.
Fair enough.
There's my beer though. Look, looks like a sexy latte.
What have you got?
Vanilla and Tesco Premium Lager.
Actually, I can imagine vanilla and lager going really well.
It's food of kings. You won't get this at Cafe Nero, fucking Costa or Starbucks, will you?
How's it taste?
I took a long, slow pull on that one there. I'll tell you what, I let the flavours develop and like evolve in the palate. It's like lager with ice cream in it. It's like... nice though. To be honest, it's like in terms of like a drink and a food stuff combined, it's definitely better than say like curry sauce and I don't know turnips. Just like crammed together.
Actually, I can see curry turnips working. Because you get like curried cauliflower, don't you?
Join in next week. Join us next week. Forget we're having a change of name. The curried turnip.
Like if you have like a sweet curry with the turnip, I imagine that would probably work.
Oh man, I've got a mustache. Nice.
Hey. But yeah, mine's delicious, like, because chocolate already goes well with dark beer. So chocolate ice cream.
Not when you see people. I was thinking about mustaches there. Like when you see people have a pint of Guinness, and you like finish up with a tash.
Yeah.
I could never do that. Like, you know, I try in. I think I've got like a not very adhesive face. Like the head just slides off. So, you know, a very slick lip I've got. Yeah,
either that or very oily skin.
Yeah. Just like that. That's it. Just imagine, like, you know, Mrs. Scott. It's his son. It's a boy. Congratulations. There is bad news. I'm afraid the midwives and I have had a look over him, and he's got slick lip. Just like,
Slick lip.
yeah, just like he'll never be able to have a milk tash. Guinness tash. Just like girlfriends will just slide off him. He'll be frustrated. Like I say, he'll be going to eat pussy in later life and sliding up to the navel. Yeah, baby, I got my tongue right in there. Picking out belly button fluff.
Anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, this is the type of thing we could do an awareness campaign and work for anal positivity, you know? It's just like...
Oh, yeah.
Just like... What do you call it? Do you know? Slick lip. Slick lip.
If any viewers...
Slick lip power. Struggle is real. Wait, this ice cream just like... Beer's like coming out the top of the glass now. It's weird. Like,
yeah,
oh,
I'm getting like a good head from the ice cream.
Yeah, mine's well. It's like the ice cream sort of melted and formed like a dam in the bottom of the glass, so the lager's like coming over the top.
Let me put the rest of my beer in. See, that's proper frothed up. That. Look at that. Look at that. That's a proper froth on the top of that.
I see, right. Oh wow! Look at this. Yeah, same thing. This is with the ice cream in first. Look at that. Well, I think that's all froth. Just now.
That's like a lager latte.
Ah. Yep. Right. Copyright Dan and Adam. 2019. Like. Sorry, start. Like, shall we open a competitor at Starbucks? We can make frothy coffees. We can make frothy beers for you. Love it.
I mean, let's be honest. A lot of people drink coffee just because they can't drink beer at that time. But we could change that. We could say, no. You can drink beer at this time.
I mean, I'm not being funny, but with coffee these days, a lot of people drink coffee because they can't drink actual coffee. It's just like, it's got like vanilla, mochas.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I was wondering why
all sorts going on. To be honest, I'm not a huge coffee fan until I went to Sweden. And they just like, their coffee is just all black and very frequent. And for someone who had like no coffee and like deliberately avoided it because I didn't want to get addicted to it. It's like teaching's one of them professions where like everyone just functions on coffee.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, never touching it. I don't want to have to rely on coffee to like wake me up. Anyway, went from that to Sweden, where I was having about 15 cups of strong black coffee a day.
Oh, that's going to the other extreme.
Like, yeah, I was just... Anyway, like, not only, obviously, did I get over the thing, I just quite liked it. I've never pissed so much in my life. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I could go about 10 minutes in a stretch during the day without being...
Isn't it? Tea makes you piss.
Yeah. Oh... What's the word? What's the term? Diuretic, isn't it? That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So I couldn't think of it. There we go. Ah, right.
So anyway.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Diebold. Thanks for watching this episode.
Watching us drink a cold beer.
Yeah. Right, so what we played this week, Worms W.M.D. Dan, you put me onto this, and yeah, Dan, basically, let's just fill in a bit of history on this game between us, shall we? What's
A couple of weeks back, I think it was the Tekken episode, maybe.
Yeah,
I mentioned that I've never lost a game of Worms, so we're going to put that to the test.
Yeah, so me and Dan have played Worms. I think the last time we played was Worms Armageddon, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's the one that I've always played.
Yeah. No, you played Worms 1 and 2 before, I think, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm saying like my main worm.
Yeah. Because I remember playing when we were like 11. The first time I went round your house, we've not been the first time. It was pretty soon after. We're like,
yeah,
we've played Worms a lot, and I don't think I've ever won a game against you. But that's just not because I'm crap, which I'm pretty crap at it. Anyway, I'm going to be honest. But Dan's actually. Have you ever lost a game of Worms to anyone?
Never.
Like even Korean kids.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about normal games.
Hmm.
Because you do get like other styles of games and stuff. Anyway, shall we head on over and we'll chat about it whilst we're there?
Yeah, let's bring it. Right, so ooh. I know it was always cartoony, but this looks like more cartoony. Is there any new weapons, do you know?
I think there's quite a few.
I know as well. Let's have a look, see what we got.
These could turn the war.
Oh. A crate.
What's my goal?
So.
Right, okay. How do I get weapons? Right. Yeah, technically should go grenade. Oh, I'm terrible with it.
Grenade!
Oh, that was a good try.
By the way.
It's like trying to just get one cheek early. I've noticed, just there, I don't know if I've got it wrong, but you can't seem to move after you've used your weapon. Whereas like in Armageddon you had about 3 seconds.
But it's like only a 3-second thing or something.
Oh right, so I just missed the window then, that's alright. So I tried to move, but it might have, like I said, been
so, this...
Ah, shit.
Can't remember how to use the parachute.
Oh Jesus, you've got a parachute and poke me off the edge.
Hey, there's a reason why I've never lost a game of Worms, and that's because I am brutal.
Careful now.
Oh Jesus.
So yeah, like we were saying, so I've never lost a normal game of Worms. Like there's Super Sheep, there's Rope, Madness, and all that sort of things that people play. And yes, I've lost those type of games. But for an actual normal game, I've never lost. And hopefully, I won't lose this time.
Oh wow, there's like layers of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, you can go inside buildings and all sorts on this, and there's vehicles.
What?
I suppose you could stealth this just by hiding in buildings.
Come on, dude.
It's great because on my screen I just see a head bobbing up every now and then.
Right, here we go.
Oi, you leave Jake alone. Oi,
Yes!
damn it.
Brilliant.
Right, okay.
Like, just to put this into context for the viewers, like, this is the best I've already done against a game of Worms ever.
We should also say that we decided to play this because a couple of weeks back we got this for cheap on Steam sale.
Yeah.
So we thought, hey, why not?
Yeah, check out Steam, it's probably cheap again by the time this has gone out.
Yeah. The thing is with Steam is that if it's not under a £5, just wait.
need some more of my ice cream, by the way.
Oh,
Shocker!
mine's getting even more tastier as it melts.
Oh!
You'll regret that.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. Where are you? I'm just trying to see like your nearest.
I mean, you could get in that vehicle if you really wanted to.
What vehicle?
Right in front of you.
Oh, wow! Okay.
Hi.
I mean, I've never played this version. Like, I've only played the Worms Armageddon, so you might win. I'm making my excuses now. Oh no.
Any lassie?
Oh, nice.
Damn it.
Shooting blanks, are we?
Ah,
Oh, you are actually winning. I mean, people can't see because it's behind my head. But yeah, Adam's
a
actually winning
tactical
here.
decision. I just conceal the truth. There.
Yeah, that's why I win. I'll just hide it. Now then.
Oh, damn! You could take out Akbar and Abdul in one go if you got a.
If I can get up. Oh shit. Ah.
Have we got anything that's like a bomb? You know, that drops from the sky or anything?
do I have anything that's like a bomb? You mean in this whole arsenal of weapons?
Watch it.
Right. Oh no.
I'm trying to believe this here.
Oh, you're gonna try and ricochet me off one or the other?
Ah, that wouldn't do anything.
I'll get you.
Right.
Didn't dynamite used to be fatal at point blank range? Like it did a full 100?
Nah, well, it used to get like, if you did it right, sometimes you get like 70 or 80
Hey, what's up?
damage. The good thing about this is that you can't even screen cheat. Because
Yeah.
although I could watch our recording of what you're doing, I can't do anything about it.
Okay. Use this.
What's that?
Tasty wormly.
Tasty wormly. That's new.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, I've just noticed it's crafting as well. You can craft something.
Can you not leave me be?
Oh, what? That was rubbish. That was like a direct hit. 29.
Right, how do we craft? You can craft on here now.
You can craft. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Don't know how it works though.
I'll make a bazooka pie.
How do you make a bazooka pie?
Oh.
Oh, I think it's making it, but it'll be like in a couple of turns.
Heat launcher.
Anyway, right, okay. Well, we'll see what happens with that in a couple of turns' time. Now, I reckon a lot of your worms are in that building, aren't they? No, they're not. No, they're not.
Make a
Right, okay, let's try this. W1 rocket.
Look at this.
Are
See
you
what
right,
this
pal?
does.
Sheep on a
Okay.
rope. Sheep and goat on a rope.
Why do you?
What? Okay, well that did nothing.
Oh! I think we've got quite a bit of lag between our screens, I'm guessing, but I'm upset it's now just launching.
Oh, okay. Wow, that is quite a bit of lag that we have there. That's about 5 seconds of lag.
It's just, well, it's turn-based, really, isn't it? Right, okay.
But that rocket seemed to do nothing. Like, I don't know what that was supposed to do.
Right, there we are.
Dodge this.
Aw.
Not the most
You leave
creative.
Tish alone. That's your wife.
Stop laughing, you.
Oh, see, damn it! Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
I think the rocket just came in.
What was that? Oh, Jesus! I would.
That's all it did. That was pathetic.
That was a
could have done better
two-turn
just by
trimmer, so
himself.
that should have obliterated us.
Oh. Can I
This
shoot you with
evens
this?
things a bit now, doesn't it?
Fine. Fine. Okay. I'll make a different way around.
If I were you, I'd
Oh,
try and
I can
poke
get in
it.
it.
I'd try and poke
I can get in it.
Definitely go for the poke.
All right.
Here, let me show you how to drive.
Kick you out.
Oh, what?
Excellent.
That's been hijacked, man. That's like GTA Bex. Grand Theft Auto. GTA, that's it. GTA. I know how. Oh Jesus! I was hoping I was going to bounce back against this ricochet damage.
You don't get ricochet damage on this.
Doing
How
Bex
do you like
new
that?
rule. I'm just saying that. Right. Okay. Think about this. I like to walk.
So you could technically just kick me out the mech again.
Yeah, but that's easy, though, isn't it?
Yeah, because you're doing so well so far. Actually, you are.
Ah,
Well, that's
fine.
it, I've never
run out of
played
good
this
ideas.
version
There's
of
nothing
Worms
there that I
before.
think will kill you, but I'm pretty certain this will.
Hand it over.
Oi!
Did you learn to drive?
Oh! Oh, wow!
I'll get you.
Oh, no, you did, son. Do they not have
Oh,
death
I like
animation?
that.
And by the way,
Whoa.
I like that the voice changes when you're inside. It like echoes.
Do they have death
oh,
animations anymore?
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He did.
Oh, there's a little hole through the building.
Yeah.
I like that. Cool. Oh, I'm liking this. This might be better than Armageddon.
Oh.
Oh, should I?
No.
What? Oh, what's
No,
sheep
come
on a
on.
rope? What's sheep on a rope do? I want to get over here.
Oh, Jesus. I like the fact
Oh,
I'm playing
okay, it's
serious
a
to
ninja
win
sheep.
here tactical. You're just Whoa.
Yes! Take that with my ninja sheep that I could have used a normal sheep with.
Oh, shit.
You'll regret that.
Oh, I like that, yeah, a ninja sheep. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
In Worms, it makes sense.
Right, okay.
Let's go.
Oh, you can do me here.
Cover.
Yeah. I'm gonna be pretty, so I'm gonna be clever.
Chow down.
Ah. Right, come on,
You know leave
Purdy.
me be.
Are you
To
down
be
to one
honest-
worm?
Yeah, Purdy is always my first worm. And for some reason, Purdy's
Ready,
always the last
action.
one standing. Like, Purdy's like Rambo, basically.
Oh. What can I even do here?
See ya.
Oh no! No, Purdy! Stop cheating!
Fast
Right,
banging.
okay.
You get that
I
back.
don't know if
Damn
this
it.
is going to work. Because I don't know if there's fall damage. Turns out no! I hope you're dead. What? Oh, it's a mech. Oh well, mech battle.
You'll
Just like the
regret
end of
that.
Metal Gear Solid 4.
It's exactly like that.
I'm on it.
Right, okay.
You know what you're gonna do. So don't delay it. Ugh. I thought you were going to fall down that little gap there. Oh, he's going back to the little gap.
Come on, you can make it.
How far back are you going?
Far back as it'll let me.
You still got 30 seconds.
Oh, come on, yeah, but I'm not good at jumping on this game. Right, so here we go.
Oh, I see what you're going for. Alright.
Watch this.
Hopefully you'll get a double mech explosion thing.
Oh. Okay,
Or you'll get
something's
absolutely
happening.
nothing.
I think I'm caught on the other mech.
Yes! Yes!
There we go. Right, okay.
I was hoping it'd blow up my mech and blow you up and do more damage.
Right, okay. Let me try something here. What I'm gonna do.
Come on, get in the mech and it blows up. Ah shit. Ah shit. I can only see the arrow, but that's not good.
Hopefully I can jump back in the mech. Oh no!
Alright, I'll survive.
Go away.
Okay.
Come on, Abdul.
Yes, sir.
Damn it! Oh, can you get in the helicopter?
That's what I'm looking for. Come on.
I
Reporting
was hoping I
position.
could jump back in the mech after doing the airstrike.
You know how there's a lot of delay?
Yeah.
It's flying, its chopper is tricky.
Where'd you want to
Oh!
go?
Oh! You hate to see it.
Shooting blanks, are we?
I've won! God damn it!
I can't wait
Say you hate to... Oh, tank. Ah, that's miles away, I'm not going for that. Well, I could just get in this mech.
You better be wanting now.
Go like that. Move over here. Yeah, I'm just going for the kill now. None of this being clever.
Oh, what? It blew up my mech! What?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's good. So it's good to know that if I had blown
I'm
up
on
the
it.
mech, it would have done 1 damage to you.
It would have done what?
So no matter what my plan was, I would have done you 1 damage. Okay.
See, but I don't think there's anything you could do that would damage me by 80. Oh, actually, I think there might be something you can do. I'm not going to tell you.
No.
Oh, is he going for what I was thinking? No, he's not.
Yeah, the one thing I thought might be able to. Like, no,
Don't do that.
Can't risk it.
Well, I was thinking of Bunker Buster.
Yeah, but I couldn't have got. It would have drilled down
Ready for
underneath you.
action.
Yeah, but what I was thinking was, because I'm in a mech, it might not have.
Ah, see. Oh, clever.
Well, I don't know, but it's just thought, do you know what I mean? Now, I reckon I can take Abdul if I lose the mech. Oh, can I get to Aaron? Yes, I can.
Oh, no, Aaron.
Careful now.
Oh, Aaron. You were meant to be safe and dug
I'm going
in.
in here. I'll get you.
You're never safe from me.
Boring. Oh dear. Bye bye.
I will say though, the mechs have probably evened up the odds now. Oh, he's going for it.
Boom!
You need to run. Remember, you can jump. Not that way, though.
You're dead.
Oh, what? God damn it. Oh, come on! Double death!
Oh, could be a draw.
Yes! That's literally the best I've ever done.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Yeah, you can see how the mechs have like even the odds though, because like it does like 50 damage in one hit.
Yeah.
And defends yourself. All right.
Oh, I don't like how it gives you a sad sound because you drew.
Shall we play another game?
Yeah, bring it.
Because that didn't take that long actually.
Bye bye.
Right. So we're on to the next game.
Right, Dan, what changes have you made this time? Go on, I think it's got to be a bit different from last round. What were you saying?
So I've put it on full wormage, which means we should have all the items.
Nice.
And there should be plenty of mines. This should just be chaos, basically.
Excellent, right.
So
8 worms.
yeah, and there's loads of worms.
Ready.
Right, come on, Abby.
You know, I'm surprised that this isn't an e-sport.
What, Worms isn't an e-sport? Everything's
Not as
an
far as I
e-sport.
know. I don't really follow e-sports, but as far as I know, it's not. Totally should be. I might be
Holy
wrong.
crap, Dan, I've just opened the weapons menu. There's about 100 weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know where to
Holy
begin on
shit.
this. Jesus. A loosie? I don't even know what a loosie is. Like,
Right?
Jesus. Right, okay, I'm just gonna have to go with like whatever. Okay, let's just go
So, yeah,
with
this
a
is just going
totally
to be
sensible
chaos.
thing to start with.
But in the comments, if you do know that Worms is an e-sport, let us know, because I might do it.
Eat this.
Who knows? Oh no, not the concrete. For Christ's sake. Not especially on one word. What's Chris ever done to you?
That's him finished.
I thought you liked Chris. You've drank
Excellent.
with Chris.
436 damage. Jesus.
Oh, just to top it off, the tank blows up.
I literally
Right.
picked a concrete dog. Is
Right,
that's
north
like
of
the
the border.
only one I knew what it was.
Oh. Right, come on, Purdy. You can do it. Oh, what's this?
Ready for
Insert-
action.
oh, mortar. Should I bother, considering that we have all the things? What's this? We've got, what's a goat on a rope? What's a goat?
Yeah, I know.
Minions? What else have we got? I've got 30. Should we add even more mines in? I could use a mine strike.
Oh my god, there's more than concrete donkey, you know.
Yeah, I've just got to it. Concrete angry donkey.
You could
shall we go
mess
for
me
it?
up with that.
We have to go. I have to go for it.
Yeah.
Where are you?
It's gonna be carnage.
Right, I'm gonna place it there. Oh shit! I just missed the turn. Oh no! You have to do it. You have to do it. Go for it. I'm willing to sacrifice myself to see what an angry
15
concrete
seconds.
donkey is.
Did you say you've just missed your turn? You've still got
Yeah.
12 seconds on my screen. This is a lot
Oh
of
wow!
lag.
Is that how much the lag is?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Turns out
Do it.
that when you have loads of worms on the screen, this game really lags.
When you try to
Boring.
stream it at the same time.
Yeah.
Vehicle incoming.
I love to know what we're doing, like, because, like, we've got pretty powerful computers. But, like, when we're streaming, just, Jesus.
Well, as we've
Yes,
said
sir.
before, I do have internet problems, so it's probably that.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Is this the angry one?
It is the angry one. Do you know what?
Or go for the two at the top?
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I
gonna
was thinking.
sacrifice.
Get
Come
more
on,
ball.
just to see what it does.
More aggression.
Boom! Ow!
Oh, it creates fire as well. Wow.
Because I think a common complaint was that the concrete donkey wasn't doing enough carnage. Oh, God,
See?
we're all gonna die. This is all just mine's gone. Everything.
This is why I love Team 17 as well. They're one of those, like... they're one of those game designers and stuff who just...
Oh!
I think I
just don't
killed one of
care.
my
They're
own.
just like, let's
You
just
hear me?
make it mental.
Yeah, I've just killed one of my own as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead!
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, God.
Oh, lessons! Just one.
Right. Okay, this time I'm not going to waste my turn.
Oh, you get
Right.
unlimited uses of all of them as well. I'm gonna use the
Oh
different
yeah,
ones.
it's got the full wormage. Oh my God, LOL strike. Well, we have to do that, don't we?
What's the... Oh my...
What the fuck is that?
Honestly, now you just... I'm just... SG magnetic.
Okay, so I get to select where it goes. Let's go there.
Oh shit!
What? Has that, like, actually destroyed the landscape? Like, that's literally ripped the
See you on the other
landscape
side.
off the map.
No, I'm just watching it now.
Ah!
Oh Jesus! Okay. Oh look, our worms are sunburned. Like they're totally scorched red.
Ow!
Wow.
Ready?
Well,
Oh, so did it actually do any damage to the worms, or was it just the landscape?
yeah, because if you notice, they're on 101 now, not 200.
Oh yeah. So- right, you're about to get stuffed turkey surprise.
Oh, go on.
Got it.
Why did we do this?
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
I am concerned.
Fatality.
It's okay.
Okay. You're really picking on your wife today.
I know, yeah. Just... This is actually all this. Everything we do is just a thinly veiled allegory for like domestic abuse. It's like...
For those any new viewers, by the way, we should say that Tish is Adam's wife.
Yeah.
not the worm,
Yeah.
but named after her.
We had a special ceremony in Japan.
What's that? It won't tell me what that is. Party balloon.
Bring it.
Okay, I'm scared because it's not. I don't get to aim it.
Go. Make it happen, Dan.
Okay, right. Okay, it means I can move. Please stop. Please stop
I
moving.
say I can't see what's happening on your
Okay.
screen, so I'm terrified now. If you're scared to fire the thing, Just saying.
Turns out it's just like a jetpack, but slower.
Oof.
That was super not useful.
Oi.
No.
Supplies are here.
Oh, you screwed. Oh, no, that's a supply crate. Okay.
I can see how it could be useful. It's like an opposite parachute.
Ah, I see.
Unstoppable.
Oh. Go Akbar.
You know what's going to happen though, don't you? When it gets down to like one worm on whichever team, we're just going to do Wormageddon.
Oh, I was about to pick Worm again. I didn't know what it was. Okay, I'll see.
Well, there's I've just noticed this. There's Armageddon, and now there's a new one called Wormageddon. But save Wormageddon until we like one worm on the opposite team.
Did you do the
Because
OMG?
that-
Oh yeah, you did the OMG lol strike, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. That was literally, oh my god, laughing out loud. What's that you've got?
Sticky
Grenade.
grenade.
Oh, nice. I'm surprised that didn't come around earlier.
Ow. Ooh.
I suppose because you got the bazooka.
Don't he do that?
Right.
Call me Ma.
I'm gonna get in this mech. No, I'm not, because there's no reason to.
You can just drive down on top of us. Oh, that's me. I would see that now.
What else have we got that's new? Tier 2, electric shape. Mega
I'm gonna
punch.
start browsing weapons while I'm waiting for
I know, yeah, I've been doing that, yeah.
You think the Mega Buster is that just like an electric shape?
Yeah.
The Ming
Right, I'm gonna
bars.
summon minions. See what they do. Oh. Oh, that's what they do. They jump in the water.
Let's do it.
Oh well.
What do you think Minions does?
Well, that's what I've just used.
Oh, okay.
Turns out, they jump in the water.
Quick, laddie.
Excellent. Oh, shit. Jesus, that's just some lag.
Boring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rampage.
I don't think it can. I don't think it can cope with full wormage.
Right. Okay.
It's
so,
the graphics it's struggling with.
yeah, just like. Oh, we can't process the flat 2D pre-made.
Oh. Oh.
This is pure crap, by the way.
Was that me? I
Yeah.
was walked in the water.
Yeah. I don't know how, but you were on like a tiny pixel, and then you walked off the pixel.
I literally just got out the menu and I was like, right, so which worm am I? Oh, the dead one.
Ready for action.
Right, I'm dying to try this, so I'm gonna go with it.
Watch it.
See what the Mega Punch is like.
Oh, Jesus. You got to uppercut me right across the world.
I'm gonna hammer you.
Oh, is that all it does? An extra 5? Because the normal punch
away.
does 30.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit shit.
Turn the war.
Especially given you have to craft it, you'd be like, oh, that should do like
Yeah.
95 or something.
Yeah, just to leave them hanging on that little bit. Right, don't walk in the water.
Right, okay.
How many worms have I got left? 2, 3.
Hey Dan, how do you change the direction of an airstrike?
I can't remember. It might be tab.
Yeah, found it. Right, okay.
You've got all these weapons to choose from.
No, it's not an airstrike, it's a Liberty Strike.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, Christ! Wow!
I've just started clearing with
Oh my God!
Yeah, I think we all did.
Can you not leave me be?
Wow!
How did that?
Well, it did
In fact, that's
47
surprised
to
it
me.
only did that little damage, to be honest.
Yeah! Right.
Let's hope it lands
Okay,
north of the
who's going to be
border.
next on me? Jen. Right. Okay. Right, okay. Let's try... Oh, should I? Should I?
Yeah.
What's
Yes,
this?
you should.
Super Banana Bomb. Straight up.
God. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, me. Ah,
Like a caber with more boom.
I thought it would have spread wider than that.
Oh! Wow, okay. I looked out there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're really counting this as a proper game, considering that.
Oh, what does this do?
Hmm.
Anakin, come on, Anakin.
You do realise if you take out Jake, I'm gonna use that Wormageddon, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna use the Bing vase.
Oh, I know the Bing vase. That's in Worms Armageddon. Can't remember what it does.
Right. Can't seem to aim it.
I think it's like dynamite.
Oh crap.
It will probably get Jake as well.
Just not that badly.
You're dead. You hear me? Ooh, presents. Just for
Right,
me.
okay. Tell you what, this map has seen better
Funny
days.
ma.
Yeah.
Right, what have we got? What can I use? What can I use? Do you know what? I'm going to go with a classic. Where's Super Sheep?
Well, there's super sheep and there's like barbecued sheep.
Yeah, but it doesn't say super on it, so... We're going with a flatulent sheep.
Yeah, I saw that super flatulent sheep.
I don't know. Oh, it's poison jet.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Just
Well,
you
that
wait.
would damage. Oh yeah, let's see, it's poisoned. No.
Unstoppable.
Okay. Right, oh,
Get
there
the
you
crates.
are. Right, okay. I will use a. Stinking carpet bomb.
Oh, carpet bombs are like airstrikes.
You got a problem with me, laddie?
What's that you're going
Dodge
for?
this!
Homing something. But not
Ow! Ah,
homing cluster, that was
Oh, nice. I like that.
amazing!
Time for worm again.
Well, I did tell
One
you.
of yous go and grab it.
Right, okay, here we go. Got it out. Calling it in.
Can you aim it at all?
No, it just... Oh, well, it seems to work quite well for me. It's completely
That's
missing
your
me.
last pay.
Oh, there we go. I think you've done that. Oh!
Doing well, okay.
I think you've won. From sheer luck.
Oh!
No, draw it again. You know, we should put an image up of what this map looked like at the start. Of what it looks like now.
Jeez. Like, I like the fact there's a load of meteors dropping. They're not hitting anything. There's no map where to hit.
Yeah. Well.
We've got one worm left. You've got one left.
I told you.
Nice. Okay, so I think we're up to about 30 seconds of lag, you know.
Yeah, it's getting quite bad.
Oh, dude.
No, so my worms just.
Oh,
so
dear.
now your worms just died, and my worms just died now.
Well.
How did that end up a draw, man?
Shall we try the forts mode?
Yeah, let's have
Considering that they haven't been that long, these matches.
Oh,
Right, so on this mode, we've tried the new one. Well, I think it's new. I've certainly not seen it before, any of the ones. Is fort mode.
What's fort mode?
So, well, I don't know. From what I can gather, you can build your own fort, and then it brings it into the game.
Okay.
So, like, this is one that I pre-selected, which is a haunted house, and it seems like it just loads in.
Okay.
hurry.
But
Yours is the
I
haunted
don't-
house, yeah?
I'm on it.
yeah,
Oh! What?
I don't know. Okay, so
How many worms do you have?
we have 6 each.
I've only got one on the map, so once you kill one, does that mean another one appears?
I can't even see one. Oh. Okay.
Hiya.
Well, I think we're just selecting where we teleport in. That's all that first goal was.
Oh. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So fort mode is where you can actually place your worms. Okay.
Right, Army, because I selected yours, and then
Quickly.
it ended up in mine. So,
Yes.
so I thought
So
it was an
obviously
air
you can
spike
only-
or something.
You can only put your worms in your fort, I imagine. Right. Okay. Well, we're learning.
Do you know what I'm also learning? I've just eaten a worm off of the top of this beer here. Right,
Yeah.
and it is scaggy as shit. It's like
Really?
all the crap that normally sinks to the bottom of a pint and gets caught by the widget. so corn in the foam.
Because my foam was absolutely delicious. It was just chocolate. Well, it was just chocolate.
I would say that spoonful was nice, but the previous spoonful I had was absolutely rough. Right, here we go. There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Okay.
Hurry. I'm on it.
So we might fast forward this bit. Where we're just placing our worms. I suppose in this part you could screen cheat. But I can't see your screen at the moment, so I can't. So, and I wouldn't anyway. I don't cheat. I just win.
Or draw. Just
Well,
I can't believe that. I was like genuinely for the first time ever. I was like half a health. That's like a full health bar, half health bar ahead of you.
Quickly.
I mean, I've already said my excuses at the start. I've never played this version of Worms. Okay.
I hope I'm placing these sensibly, because I'm not trying.
Well, yeah. I've just thought as well, you can't see where I'm placing my worms, can you?
Nope.
So when this is recorded...
Hurry. I'm on it.
I wonder where you placed that worm. Considering that it's like the only bit that flashed there. And let's tuck one in there.
Quick, laddie. Yes, sir.
Because obviously, like, I don't know if you can change the layout of your fort.
I don't know. That's too far out.
You know when you, because you can. There's a specific fort menu.
Quickly.
For people who are watching who've never played this. And I don't know if you can like design it yourself, so you can have loads of nooks and crannies, or
It's your last worm, I think, isn't it?
Do it. Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
That looks perfect.
Go.
Right, who's first? Oh,
Ma.
Purdy. Come on, Purdy, you superstar. Purdy's my favourite worm. Don't tell the other worms I said that, though. What's a worm stinger?
That's like that. It's like the other one, but the stinger's like touch activated, I think. So unless you get a direct hit, it does nothing unless I walk on it. I think.
Oh, that might be quite useful. Let's go with that. That won't be useful at all. Although I suppose it stopped you from jumping up there.
Well, I'm gonna do it. Here we go.
Well, you could walk under it, but you couldn't like jump. So if you got stuck on
I'm
the
on
land
it.
or something.
Right, okay. What weapons I've got? Oh wow, okay, there's a lot of tactics here.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not just shoot worms?
Okay, here we go. Prepare for a masterclass in looking out, baby.
Fire in the hole.
Oh yeah, of course, because it wasn't. Yeah, your worms are inside, so you've got to try and find a way to get out.
Yeah, just trying to lob stuff through the narrow gap.
Hiya.
Right. Okay. Oh, I'm actually quite good at grenades, surprisingly.
Damn it.
Ah.
Shocker.
I shouldn't have reduced the fuse.
You used to do that with tab, do you?
Rubbish.
Down.
Oh no, if you want to reduce the fuse,
Yeah.
it's just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
5?
okay.
Yes, sir.
I think you can have a 5-second fuse.
Right, okay.
So, like, if you've got a worm right next to you, you can put a 1-second fuse on, lob it, and it'll blow up within a second.
Here we go, sir. Here we go. Change my mind. Not gonna hit me.
Oh, he's going tactical, are you?
Grenade.
Uh-oh. So that means it's already touching me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Damn it. That's quite good, that. Right, who's next on our team? Chris. I don't know if you've noticed as well, I've coded my worms.
Yeah, I'd like what in the names you mean? Yeah. What's the code stand for?
Well, it's Hungarian, so you don't know it.
Damn it! Okay.
There's not a lot I can do here. I may have to go for a long walk. Yes, I know it's 15 seconds. You don't have to tell me, Worm. Bastard!
Hello.
Bastard!
15 seconds.
Can you see that, Worm?
No, I'm gonna zoom in again.
Not getting any younger here.
I think we're back up with quite a lot of lag, actually.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, because the loading's loading. It's good, isn't it? Because you don't know where I am.
Bombs away.
It's a bit like battleships.
Shooting blanks, are we?
Oh, did I get you?
Nope.
Damn it.
See, but you can see in now because of the little explosions.
Yeah, I can see a little bit in. Like, just where the
Yeah, I mean,
explosion-
not massively, but yeah. Okay, come on. Come on! Yes! Fucking shot!
Oh, what?
The last high. Totally
With a
brilliant.
shotgun as well.
Jesus.
That was a fucking
Oh, I had to
excellent
get that
shot, if I
shot
say so
back in.
myself.
Don't you think you've done enough damage, Dad?
Ready.
You're winning again, though.
I'm not. You're winning now by an edge.
No, because I'm below, and it's behind my head.
Oh, okay, right, fair enough.
But yeah, I'm just under. Although, I think that's just because... it must be, yeah. Because we've not done damage to each other, we've just killed outright, haven't we? So... Come on then, what you got? Can I use that? Can't. Well, I can. Well. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's this shit?
Oh, I forgot. That doesn't actually do a lot of damage.
Oh
Actually,
yeah.
That was a waste. That was
Delayed
a waste.
as well.
That's not going to hit you at
This
all.
is pure crap, by the way.
Oh, did you hear my worm there?
Not what you say?
This is pure crap, by the way, because they've got Scottish on them. Thanks for the review, Worm.
Hey, 2 seconds, Dan. Oh, this. No, that's what I know what that is. I don't have to go. That was my doorbell going to buy stuff on Facebook.
Ah,
Issues all over there.
right. Okay, well, I might return with that, actually. No, I won't. No, I won't. Right.
I'm
I
game.
think there's one in here.
Loser.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Let's do
Oh.
it.
Oh, you hit one.
This seems like a grand castle to me. Boring.
Here we go. Big fight coming in.
Ah!
Yeah, didn't hit anyone at all.
Yeah, you hit one. A
Oh,
bit.
did I?
Yeah, with a bit of fire. Oh, I'm getting massive like here now,
Oh.
like.
5. 5.
Yeah, but now you know where he is, don't you?
Do, Dad. I know everything.
It's a real shame that there isn't more distance weapons.
There's literally nothing I can do from this.
Yeah. What can I use?
Cunning. Shooting blanks, are we?
Oh, I love my worms.
I craft something. I'm gonna craft, Dan.
This seems like a grand castle to me.
About crafting materials, okay.
Yeah, but you can break down weapons to create crafting materials. That's how it seems to me.
Oh, good, okay.
Right. Oh.
I'll take you all on.
Oh, I can only dismantle one thing per round, so it's not like, yeah.
Ah, right.
Go
You
away.
can't just smash through, dismantle everything and craft a bunch of
Yeah.
weapons.
And then create Wormageddon.
Where am I at?
Why don't I have that triple bunker buster what you had?
I crafted it.
Ah! Oh, so behind the scenes, you're freaking crafting things, are you?
Yeah. It's
Oh, I
just
see.
It's almost like I'm trying to win or something.
Alright. Ah, I see how it is.
Sneaky underhand play.
Yeah. Fucking.
God damn it.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm not gonna have a turn this turn. I was just like,
I can just see your head bobbing up there, though. Not that I can get to it.
Hi there.
Right in the middle.
hurry.
Yeah, I feel like this forts mode, you basically need airstrikes.
damn it. I did
nice
quite well.
try.
Right away.
Right, who's next on my team?
Yes, sir.
Here comes your wife.
I'm screwed.
Right, what else can I do?
Wife says you have to come home early from the pub.
Yeah.
10,000 damage. It's that now.
Right, okay. Doing a bit of crafting, bit of dismantling. Should I? No. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Making noise.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
making noises.
while you're doing stuff, yeah. So.
Well, I am now. No, I know you are. Ah, that was terrible.
Hey there. "15 seconds.
It's quite good, this crafting thing, because it means I can do it whilst you're taking your turn.
Yeah.
So it's not like, although it is turn-based, it's not like as if you can just sit there and wait. You can
Slow,
actually
so
get
I
like
missed
things
the opportunity
prepared.
to craft because you finished your turn. So you just, I was literally about to hit the dismantle button, but it cancelled out because you did your turn.
Ready.
So it's like, oh, there's a tactical thing for taking your turns quick.
Yeah, but then you can just do it in your turn, so...
Yeah, but does that not take up my turn if I choose to craft?
It's tears of a worm. How do I get tears of a worm?
Bombs away. This is pure crap, by the way.
That was lovely, sir. Looking like a box.
Ready for action.
Not a single bit of damage, damn it!
Have you worked out how to get tears of a worm?
I've never even seen it in the menu. Whereabouts is it?
No, on the dismantle thing, on the crafting. I need tears of a worm. Anyway, right, right, do you know what? I'm gonna pop out. Pop out. Just gonna pop out with the old cover here. Let's try and make some dents.
Let's do it. Fire!
Oh, Jesus. I got lucky there,
Ah.
actually.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. It's not the best place for it.
Oh no, I can't. I need tears. Well, how do I get tears of a worm? Christ's sake.
I'm out of here.
Oh, what?
Shooting blanks, are we?
Oh, damn it.
Bummer. Phony ma.
Okay. Right. This could go on a while.
Yeah, just trying to get some sort of...
Why do you have to go to that?
Go on, fire. That's what I wanted. Damn it, done nothing. I feel like we've chose the wrong
I'm on
scheme
it.
for this.
I feel like I should have had worm again.
Well, maybe not worm. No.
Just concrete dunking constantly.
Now that's just uncalled for. You got a problem with me,
You
laddie?
must know how to get tears of a worm because you've actually made something.
Yeah, but it was just with the stuff I had out of the box. Like, I didn't know how to dismantle what thing yields it when I dismantle.
Ah, right.
Pick one. Watch
Right.
this.
I'm just gonna go helpful leather. Oh,
Stop laughing,
You.
you.
I like the fact we're just chipping away fractionally at each other.
Oh, presents. Just for me. Hiya.
right. Oh, is that? It is. Can I actually use it? Yes! Yes! Kill! Kill! Fire!
That's as cheating that is.
That's the most excitement we've had there in the past maybe like 10 minutes. Oh,
You'll
okay,
regret
yeah,
that.
getting some massive. It doesn't like machine guns. Getting some massive lag now.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, I think I here. I'm not crafting, just use the bloody weapon.
Now that's
Right,
just
okay.
uncalled for.
Is that homing?
Yeah.
Dodge this.
Do you want me to give you a tip? Oh, you're firing it now.
Oh, what?
Can you not leave me be?
Basically, with the homing missile, what you're best off doing is trying to aim it as far away from the target
Call me ma.
so that it can loop back round. Because it runs out of space, you see.
Hello.
Yeah, it's a sort of manoeuvre. I
Yeah.
was
Seems
hoping if I just launched
like a
it
grand
straight up, it'll
castle
sort
to
of
me.
come back down. But, no.
Sometimes you have to do that, but yeah, if you can aim it away from the target, it can, yeah. Just a little tip for you, you know.
Little tip.
Right. Oh yes. Oh yeah, it's in there. It's in deep. I got nothing though.
Grenade.
Damn it.
Go away.
I love the fact that I'm explaining what I'm doing and then like 10 seconds later.
Yeah, it's like I'm just watching it play out. Like, oh.
What's up?
I'm quite surprised really that this is lagging that much, considering that we were joking on saying about the graphics and stuff, but there's no graphics really.
It must be internet.
Well, yeah.
Either that or anyone's got tips on why.
Hopefully in the edit it will come out right. But hey, if not, you're stuck with this.
Yeah.
So you just can complain in the comments as much as you like.
Now, I'm thinking tactically here. I'm gonna have to, like. I'll go with a cluster.
Now I think Jake can actually aim quite low with that machine gun.
Catch.
Oh! Oh, that was a good go. Did you change the fuse on that as well?
Hey, no, I thought I probably needed 3 seconds and it's at 3 automatically, so I'll be.
Yeah. Good go. Good shot.
I'm quite pleased with that, even if it did only do 3 damage.
That was really good.
I was hoping it would destroy the gun at least. No.
Shocker!
You're like a freaking sniper with those grenades, man. Yeah.
I'm actually not as good as I used to be. But like, I'm talking about like Worms Armageddon.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's what I'm used to playing.
There we go.
A lot of it is just the time. You just change the time for the fuse and...
Chow down!
Okay, that wasn't a grenade.
What did you just do?
I just hit ourselves with a bazooka. I was about to throw a grenade.
Oh, we've all done it. We've all done it. Right.
Look out!
Ah. Yeah.
Bazookas have got a lot more weight to them, haven't they? Like, they drop a lot
They
faster.
seem like it, yeah. They seem a bit more slower. Like, full power doesn't seem like to cover that much distance.
Cover!
Oh, there's a little entrance there, is there? That's nice of you to show me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I've got my new tactic now, to be honest.
Dodge this!
What? How much drop was there on that?
Yeah.
Full whack, full power.
I do quite like it. Like, I do quite like that. Like, you could only do this in fort mode. You know, like hide inside and stuff. I quite like that. That they've used that aspect.
This is sneaky, is what it is. It's underhand.
Yeah, but it's like it's more like a game of chess in that way. Well, not like battleships, like I was saying earlier.
I've just imagined like a Russian chess master just dropping a concrete donkey in the middle of the board.
Just
think you
fucking
would
hammering
find I
the chessboard and see what falls over.
This is not legal move here. It's like...
Let's go!
Right.
That would actually be brilliant to see. Like freestyle chess. Come on, what are you gonna do?
Here we go. So, just
I can hear you squeaking around.
you can hear me crafting.
Yeah.
Watch this!
See, I can't craft anything good. I need some worm tears.
Yes, I haven't found anything that big.
Oh.
Oh, what? What's that? That's dirty play, that is. Look at that. I forgot you'd pressed that button, like you'd done something and nothing happened.
Oh, I did nothing. I thought it would have at least got the one at 14 health.
Oh, that's took about a fifth of a health off.
That's nothing. I want death. Death or glory.
Wide skill death. That's how you game it.
Hardly. It's 24.
I find that like aiming is very much cheating. Still alive though.
Yes, sir!
What I need is a bunker buster to be able to see in. Because I know you've got a couple of worms hidden in there somewhere.
Come on. You know too much. I'm decided.
You know I can see there as well because I've already made a hole there.
Nah, you can't see nothing.
Oh, there's a little walkway up there, is there?
Maybe. Who knows? I'm just showing you everything, to be honest.
Come on then.
There's literally nothing up
Mind
there.
you, I didn't know about that little hole in the donkey's neck. I know now.
Quickly.
Got 4, 3, 2.
This is pure crap, by the way.
Raft, damn it.
Yeah, personally,
Ready for action.
Oh god, it's sudden death. I'm quite glad this has happened because
Yeah,
we
so
know
we
there's sudden
were
death
basically
up
we're
here.
getting nowhere.
Yeah.
But with sudden death, what happens?
Basically, the land starts slowly going down. In Armageddon, I think you get poisoned as well, but not in here. So I'm going to try this drone. Because I'm thinking it might show me inside.
Oh, that'd be clever. Don't know if that's what it's for. Because it was like, it didn't do anything, did it? It just sort of buzzed over and did nothing.
It
Inside.
just, that's what it does. It just falls off.
Oh, 3, 2, 1. Did it do anything?
Oh, I get another move though. At least that's something. Okay, now that did nothing. That drone.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh shit! Oh, there was a pixel there.
I'm waiting to see what you're doing.
Quick, laddie. Watch this, laddie. Ow!
Take that. Oh, you only did 4 damage. You're alright. Oh shit.
I'm on it.
Right, I might have to get Jen out of there.
What's up?
Oh, that was a terrible move.
You can get over there. Try pressing up whilst you do it. Sometimes it gives you a little bit extra of a boost.
Cover.
I don't want cover. I want cover, dick bags. I think I know my tactic. I think I know my tactic now.
That was Chris. Oh, so it's going to be Tish next.
Hurry.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, Jen! Come on, Jen. I can't get Jen out.
Yes,
I can't get her
sir.
out. She's going to have to die. Sorry, Jen.
Yeah, mine's up on my neck as well. It's like, no!
Okay. Right, move on. Come on! Get in there! Oh, damn it.
Grenade!
Sorry. Sorry. She's dead. Oh, one of yours is dead.
Nah, I don't think it's mine.
Nearly
Oh,
haggis no
oh
more.
yeah, one of mine's dead now. Yeah, it just also drowned. Abby.
Ready.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, Abby. Right. Okay, Abby. So you're gonna commit suicide. You're a brave soldier.
Oh, you got up there.
You just see who else is on the edge. You know what? Actually, he needs to go. More than Fish does.
Chow down.
Right, damn it!
Oh.
Oops.
I thought if I get Jake off the top, we might stand a chance.
Yeah.
He's the highest
I
worm
know
on the
you're
board.
thinking.
That looks perfect.
Right, so who's next? Glenn. Yeah, it is Glenn. Glenn, what can you do?
They can't do nothing. That's just a big faggot. Big Willie. How do you look like one?
Well,
Oh
that's
no,
pretty
what's that?
sneaky.
What are you doing? Stop cheating, Dad.
Boring.
See, that's the shitty underhand tactic that just like...
It had to be done.
Grab
It
it.
just had to be done.
Let's go.
Glenn's gonna clean up shop here.
Shooting blanks, are we? Right.
Fuck you, Glenn.
Oh, I don't think you'll be able to make that.
Damn it! No one likes you, Glenn.
The game has changed. See, this is what happens when you move one worm.
Watch this. Ah, cover.
You know you've just opened that up for Glenn,
I'll
right?
get ya.
It's like, well, Glenn could have just walked out anyway. We've got like 2 turns before we're all drowned.
No, I've got loads.
Ready for
Right,
action.
Jake.
No one cares about you,
Okay.
Jake. You're an irrelevance now.
Where are you? I know you're in there somewhere.
Turn.
Oh, is that it? 8 and 4.
Just you wait.
Oh,
I'm
it's
on
getting
it.
tight now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on.
Chow down.
Oh, nice.
Did I get you in the water?
No.
Damn it.
Can you not leave me be?
Oh,
You're not
12
that-
down
you're
to
not that
33. 33. Could be worse.
That's it.
Oh!
Oh, shit!
Yes!
Bastard!
It's all on
Alright,
Glenn.
that was a good
It's all on
shot.
Glenn
Shot.
now.
That was a fucking excellent shot. Right, I'm retreating. Retreat! Retreat! Retreat!
I can see you now. I can see you now. Oh, Tish, don't stop being sneaky and climbing into places.
I'd love it if your wife was watching this video, I'm like, on overhearing it.
Yeah,
What about?
just typical sneaky, devious behaviour.
Ah,
Shocker.
That grenade. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, it's
Right.
alright. In the sea. It's allowed
You
in the
missed.
sea.
oh no, that was Chris, not Tish.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck, I better not fuck this jump up. Oh, shit.
See ya.
Oh, he's going for the ninja rope. I haven't seen a ninja rope yet.
Damn it! The lag on this is not helping. Yeah.
Oh,
that, Glenn. No one liked you.
Right, okay.
Oh god, I've got like one turn till 2 of my worms are dead. No.
Yes, sir.
Right. Can I just... Okay. Can I just drag this out? Maybe? Ah, fuck.
Grenade!
Right, okay, it's 1-on-1. Oh,
That's your
tense.
last
Yeah, there we go, right, here we go.
Oh, that was easy.
Right, what have I actually got? Okay, right, okay.
Surprise!
Oh, I think I'm safe. I think I'm all right.
I'm on it.
Don't be fucking climbing up.
Right, okay.
Fucking cheating.
I'm out of here.
Oh.
Oh, the lag on this is like pretty extreme. Like, I can't just.
Okay, right.
Right, let's see where
Now
you
what are you
are.
gonna do?
Zoom out. Let's see where you are.
Come on then.
No, don't use it.
Chow down.
Oh, if this hits.
Oh, nowhere near. It's like limited. That an old man's pop shot, that, wasn't it?
Right, okay.
Ooh, presents. Just for me.
I could try a fucking cheeky move, but
Alright.
Ready for action.
I think you're too far away.
Violent, destructive, carnage, but cheeky is off the menu.
Nah, you're definitely too
Right
far
side
away.
for cheeky.
I'm out of here.
Right then.
What is that?
Oh, see, I was going to go all the way over, but I only had 50 fuel. 50 fuel, I wouldn't make it.
Yeah, it would. Try it.
Are you alright, pal?
Yeah, 108.
Have I got another move? Oh shit, I do. Right, okay.
Ah, shite.
Ah.
Shocker.
Oh, it's just... I think we're actually about the same height as well, so it's just...
You missed.
It's can I get to that front edge? Get.
Grab it.
Oh, come on, land right on me, hell. Yeah. Not that's gonna make
Yes, sir.
any difference, but.
I wouldn't have picked that up if I was you.
Yeah, tactical error there, James, right?
Right, are you going to jump it?
Oh, shit.
Do something.
Come on. Jump it.
Ah.
Shit shot.
Yes, sir.
Do I have anything that I can use? from
You
this
should
distance?
do now. Not if I think you've used all the weapons I blew at the beginning of the thing.
Don't even have my shotgun. Nah, the shotgun doesn't work.
I don't even think there's any point in getting to higher ground. I think we're just going to be taking a random.
No, I think it's going to be in whatever move it is. Oh!
Grenade!
Is this a sticky grenade? Oh!
Fucking hell.
Let's go.
I think at the end of my turn, we're done.
2 seconds, I gotta zoom in. How can I make this? That jump can't be made, can it? That just cannot be made.
Yeah.
Totally.
Hello.
Good jetpack it.
Oh, here we go.
Watch this.
Oh.
Oh, what?
The one time that you didn't want it to go fucking miles. Right. Fucking hell.
Ready for action.
Right. Oh!
Shocker.
Oh, piss off! Piss off, Dad, if this is.
Rubbish.
Oh, Jesus!
Ready.
Oh. Right, you're gonna have to move. Oh, what's this going on with fucking girders?
Yeah.
Cunning. Huh. This is pure crap, by the way.
Oh, what? Oh! Oh, God!
Follow me, Ma.
Oh, right.
I think this is it. I think I'm drowned. Whether you miss or hit, I think I'm drowned now.
Grenade.
Oh! Oh!
Miss.
I'm just...
Surely it had
Oh, no! Look at that! Dirty,
easy.
dirty play. If I'd had one more turn, we would have just been staring at each other on the last beats of the world. That's just going to be like what global warming's like in 50 years. We've just seen it. We're all just stood on the top of like Everest, just 2 people. Fuck you!
You just, especially like the Scottish, well, British. It's like, fuck you, Dave. Fuck you, Pete.
Should we work together to recreate the world? This is crap, this is!
Oh, I got a reward.
What did he get?
I got another reward.
That was good. Right, I think we better finish there on the game.
Yeah.
So I think
Right,
that was
okay.
That was pretty good fun. So what would you give it? Worms W.M.D. On sale on Steam.
Do you know what? I think that's better than Armageddon.
I'm gonna say so, and I think it's different elements of gameplay. I think the crafting is brilliant. You're not just sat there while you're waiting for your enemy to have a go, but it also incentivizes you to have a quick go.
Yeah,
So
exactly. That's it. Yeah.
They don't get a chance to craft, and they have to spend their turn crafting. They don't waste
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So it takes down the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's better than Armageddon actually, and I love Armageddon. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really well done. Yeah. So next time it's on sale on Steam,
Get it.
get it bought. Armageddon. WMD.
Yeah. WMD.
What do you think it
that's it.
stands for?
I think this. I think it's on sale. Was it £6? I think at the minute, which is
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pay £6.
Yeah.
Love it. Right, grab yourself up a bargain. Right, what have we got next? Shall we head over to the Arsehole's Alcove?
Yeah. All right then. Right. So here we are in the Arsehole's Alcove. Now, this week we're drinking the beer floats, and Adam's just pointed out that he forgot to put his cashews on the top of his.
Yeah, now, the other problem is that all my ice cream's now melted, so I've just got some skag left in the bottom of the glass.
Yeah, but
So
it'll be lager skag.
It is, it's like a lager ice creamy skag, so I think if I just pour my last few cashews in there,
Yeah,
mix it around.
Proper taste review.
Mmm.
Does it taste like cashew?
Salty and creamy.
I suppose that works. I mean, you get salt snacks when you get beer and bars, so...
Is there anything other than sperm that's salty and creamy, though? Nah, just sperm's not creamy.
Why'd you have to go there?
I'm just trying to think of other salty, creamy foods. Sperm's a food, obviously.
Anyway. So, let's kick off with our first possible arsehole. Right. Will I be the arsehole for not supporting my sister's coming out party? Okay.
Yep.
So, 27, sister is 16. She lives with parents. Always been very lively.
That code for like massively slag. That's what, full on.
She announced a month ago that birthday's in July. She's going to have a special celebration. So the person who's writing this asked for more details because they've always been close. And then she admitted it's a coming out party. Okay.
Yeah, all good so far.
So, obviously, normally be supportive, but she's been dating the same guy since she was 13. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, I know people who've, turned gay, even though they've been straight for whatever, so
yeah,
fair enough.
Because you sort of discover it, don't you, I guess?
Yeah.
So
Then she says, maybe she's coming out as bi or something.
Yeah, well, exactly. Like a lot of people think they're bi until they discover the gay. You know what I mean, don't they? Like they start off like in between.
Okay, this is a long one, so I'm skimming it a bit. So 3 weeks before the party, her best friend is talking. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, fuck off. So her best friend lets her know that it's a coming out as straight party.
What?
What?
So she's coming out as straight?
Even though she's already straight.
Yeah, straight's like the default.
Yeah.
Come out. If you were previously gay, like, you've been like a lot of fanny up until that point, and it's like, nah, I'm coming out as straight.
Yeah.
I suppose you could do that.
But this is the opposite, isn't it? She's had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And she's coming out straight now. It's like, well, yeah.
Is this in America?
It doesn't say, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I've known many arseholes from many countries, so. So anyway, right, okay. So obviously, she was pissed off about this.
Mm-hmm.
As it just comes across as attention seeking. Yeah.
Yeah, that really is, isn't it?
what? This sentence doesn't even make sense. So her best friend, who she's talking to, not the person who's writing this best friend, the sister's birthday, who it is, best friend, got angry with her. I'm going to read this sentence as it's written, okay?
It's going to be a
mess. The rest of this sentence. So the sister's best friend got angry with the sister who's querying this for not seeing that it was my sister's job as an LGBTQ and ally to do her part and destigmatize coming out.
Right.
So that's the rest of that sentence. Right?
Yeah. But how are you destigmatizing coming out if you're coming out as straight?
Right.
I think it's a kid's stupid
I don't even know if I want to finish this, because this just sounds like her sister is a total bitch. And a total... And we're probably going to have to bleep this out. Right?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like what her sister is doing is saying, well, if people have coming out as gay parties, I should be allowed to have a party because I'm straight. And, like, diminishing
so she's not even doing it to try and destigmatize coming out.
That's not what it sounds like at all, does it?
Well, like, you can destigmatize coming out by being gay and coming out. And then just basically say, like, hi guys, look, I'm exactly the same person I was. But for FYI.
This sounds more like the sister's like... what's it called again? Where you're against homophobic.
Yeah.
And she's having a go at people being gay or lesbian or bi.
Yeah.
That's how it's coming across to me. I mean, there's like another half a story here, but I'll tell you what, I'll carry on. But
yeah, I was just saying, because
we're
not hearing it here. Just like, read it out.
I mean, like, the person who's writing this, who's the sister, is saying, like, she just doesn't agree with it, seems disrespectful to gay, lesbians, bisexual, like, which is what I'm saying, what you're saying as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so the way they're saying it, the best friend and the sister's party it is saying that if everyone has a coming out party, then it won't be such a trauma for those who do have different sexualities. Which, okay, I can kind of see, but like you said, straight is default. It's not really... It's not something that's looked down in society.
Yeah, that's it. We're not going to say straight is normal and gay is not normal, but, like, literally it's 90-something%, isn't it? So, like, you assume, it's just from laws of probability that, like, anyone's straight.
It's for those who are homophobic. Straight is the default.
Yeah.
Straight is fine. But for those who are more open, like ourselves, who, you know, understand that, you know, society changes and everyone should be accepted, to us, it's like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
It's like...
So I can understand, I can understand, like, why it's hard for, like, people who are homosexual stuff to come out.
It's like people who have non-birthdays. It's almost a joke, isn't it? But, you know, like, hi everyone, come out, because it's not my birthday today. It's not a special day at all today. I'm having a non-birthday party.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, just basically, just like an excuse like, oh, fuck it, just get everyone round.
Do you know what we call that?
Get out, meeting up with your mates.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. I think they want a party, but they also want an excuse to have a cake at the party. That's it.
Bring cake?
Yeah.
I had a cake last night.
Yeah.
That's the bonus of being an adult. You
You can destroy your body at any time you want. Completely irresponsible way. Yeah. Yeah. It's not on. I've got it. I tell you what. On that topic, though, talking about like gender politics and all that, I've got a real life. Am I the asshole from my own personal life this week? So we'll stick that.
We might do
we'll
that.
tack that on at any point you want, like at the end or wherever.
Yeah.
Right, are we done with this one? Because
I'm just skimming through the last bit of the story here, just to see if. So a friend has said, don't tell her sister that she now knows what it's for, because the sister's like super excited about doing it. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. Give me a second. There we go. But obviously, like, the person who's writing this is saying she feels that it's completely wrong, disrespectful, and she just should not do it.
Yeah.
So, no, you wouldn't be the arsehole for not supporting it. In fact, you'd be the arsehole for not telling her to fuck right off.
Yeah.
This is another. We've had a couple of these, haven't we? Where you're actually the arsehole for not doing something, rather than for doing something.
Yeah. There's an interesting one. I was listening. Oh, but there's a lot of ones like this I noticed on Reddit where it's basically, if it was adults, it would be more serious. This is not a belittle like younger viewers and stuff, but there's a lot of weight attached to stuff like emotional high stakes, attached to stuff with teenagers on stuff that is literally inconsequential.
Oh yeah.
Like 2 weeks down the line, it won't make a difference in their lives, let alone anything. So like, and they're attaching way too much stakes to it.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, no one's got eyelids. Got a lot of pie. Yeah, I think that's it. I think she just wants a pie, but like to make more attention.
I mean, it's a birthday.
Yeah.
So she's already having a party.
Yeah, but there's probably all her mates are also 16. They're all having birthday parties. She wants it somehow to be more special.
Yeah. I think like I said just then, I think if you don't stop her doing that, you're the arsehole.
Yeah.
Because like we said there, people like us, we don't judge people. We're open to anyone, really. We don't really care. We're at that point in our lives where we just don't care.
It also helps to understand that it's like, we're scum. In many ways. Just like, in a positive way, we're nice scum.
Yeah.
It's proper scummy scum.
We're the sort of scum who don't care, so we'll buy you a beer. Like, just to shut you up.
You know. What I will say is, you're saying like you'd be the arsehole if you didn't stop her. I think, from a moral point of view, I think you should let people have the freedom to be their own arseholes, to be the best arsehole they can be. If that's the path they've chosen, which he clearly has.
I think if it was me, and I didn't at least try to stop them doing it,
you got to tell them they would be an arsehole. Like, you do realise this makes you the arsehole having this party. Is that the route you want to be going?
Yeah. Okay. Like, just you know, if they're still willing to go have it, let them have it. But at least inform them that 2 guys on YouTube said, you're going to be an arsehole if you do this.
Yeah, but we are cut above normal people. I'm not being funny, Dan, but you invented beer floats. So.
Right,
do you know, that's got to invite you some sort of gravitas, hasn't it? Drinking your chocolatey beer float, look at that.
Tell you what, it does. It gets better as you go down as well, because like the ice cream melts through.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, my ice cream's melting now. Oh, God.
So, yeah, definitely the sister is having the party as the arsehole.
Yeah.
But the person writing this is a little bit of an arsehole. Although I suppose she has tried to stop it by talking to the friend, so we'll let her off.
Yeah. Wash your hands of it, do a punches on it. Right, next arsehole, please,
Yeah.
or potential arsehole.
Oh, okay. I must say as well to viewers, I don't read these, you know. Like, I just read the titles.
Don't
so
say
it's
that.
always a surprise what we get.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they probably got that. Just like,
Yeah, I'm just
we're just sort of going through, just like, what's happening? Like, trying to work out the sentence. Just like, what's she written here? I don't know. Just... Right, okay. Next.
Right. Am I the arsehole for refusing to use a trading system in my own home? Depends what the trading system is,
Yeah.
but okay.
Like one cereal bar for 3 tins of tuna or something.
So, 17-year-old,
Yeah.
living with his, my brother, so it might be a sister. We don't know yet. Living with my 23-year-old brother and my 45-year-old mother in a 3-bedroom home.
Yeah.
Every aspect of our house is overseen by my brother. Okay, so he's a control freak.
Yeah.
He's cheap with his money, requires us to use a system he created where we trade him monopoly money for goods in the house. Okay. Such as paper plates. Why are they using paper plates?
Doesn't want to do the wash it up. Just
Maybe.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Paper
like
towels,
more expensive.
toilet paper,
If it's cheap,
toothpaste.
use plates. You know, you can use them again. Turns out.
I mean, I've used paper plates before because it's easier. Yeah. But I'm a single guy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, we use paper plates just either because we always have them left after the barbecue, and we either like have a week without washing up, or just because you know it's like we'll use them up.
I mean, maybe that's why.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but then it's like things like snacks, drinks, and anything else that normally would be in cabinets, he stores in his closet. Okay, so the brother works, contributes to about 5% of the groceries, but the mother supporting us about 95% from her retirement fund from the Navy.
So she's contributed all the money?
Remember, the mother is 45 and retired here.
Yeah, because this is like a lot of people who retire from the Navy.
Yeah, but my point here is, she's only 45. If this is such a problem, why is the mother not saying anything?
Yeah.
But okay. He justifies him buying a couple of items means he gets to control all the goods. No, it doesn't.
He gets to control everything because he buys 5%.
I mean, okay. It's probably a bit biased. I mean, I know when anyone who makes percentages up on the fly, generally it's the wrong percentage.
Let's say it's 80-20 or something like that.
Yeah, it might be something more like that. So we'll be doing this for about 4 months. Yeah, so he or she has to keep track of like monopoly money when she needs like dental floss or toilet paper. Right.
You know what's better to use instead of monopoly money? Money. But it's this whole thing that's been invented.
I mean, she is only 17.
Yeah, okay. So what, it doesn't have a job or anything?
Well, might not. It doesn't. Did it specify? No, it doesn't specify. So, like I was saying there about the retirement, so they're by no means poor. Mum is just frugal. Oh, what's frugal again? I forgot that.
Right, basically. But as in, she doesn't like to spend,
yeah,
you know. She sort of hangs on to her money.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I just couldn't
It's
remember.
one step less than miserly.
That's right, yeah. That's right, yeah. Right. So, the things that she buys, the mother, but the brother still holds it back and guards it.
Right?
Oh, no, fuck off, right? The brother's a proper dick here, right?
Yeah.
So they ran out of toothpaste. So went to the brother with a torn Monopoly money. And the brother said that because of the condition, you can't use that.
Just sorry, like there's no way I could be able to deposit that in that condition.
Like, at the end of the day, it's a fucking bit of paper. Like, Jesus. Yeah. Even they say it's like he's got a god complex. Which fucking too right he does.
Yeah.
So, right, I was on about the mother, right? So the mother here, she just wants to keep the peace. So she goes along with the system and sneaks snacks and things to the 17-year-old that is writing this.
Right, yeah. She's just enabling this arsehole behaviour by the elder son. He's 25! What sort of inferiority complex? Like, the guy presumably has a job and shit. Like, what sort of, like, who's got time to be faffing around with this when you got an actual life going on?
This is the kind of... I mean, okay, I'm quite a confident person, but this is the kind of, like, situation where you just need to boot his fucking door down, tell him to fuck right off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I just raid the cupboard.
Yeah, just say fuck you. I'm having all this for everyone.
Yeah, if you're holding it, then if we're doing like horde mentality, then just like right, we're having invasions. You know what I mean?
I'm really surprised though that a 45-year-old mother, so she must be corpus mentis, you know what I mean? Like not fucking doolally.
I'm not being funny. She can't be really fanny or anything. If she's had 28 year, sounds like a full 28-year service in the Navy.
Like, yeah, I'm really surprised by this. Like the mother should step in and say, "You're being a dick." You know, like it doesn't say if it's a lad or a lass. It's 17-year-old. It's like the 17 don't have the money to buy their own stuff.
I don't think it is. I just think it's a control. I wonder if this is a weird thing. It's like a typical, you know, like the classic sort of case of military families where one person's in the military for an entire career. Like, you know, there's the husband or the wife or whatever. And actually, they've never really spent any time together. So one comes to retire and they move into the house and they've actually got no experience of living together for like a 20-odd year relationship. And then they end up splitting because they can't stand to live with each other, you know. And I just wonder if that's the case. Like, she's never spent any real time with the kids, you know, apart from, you know, 6-8 weeks a year. And now she's the one.
Okay, but even then, if you were living with people who weren't your family, and they acted like that, again, I don't know if it's just because like we're quite confident people.
Yeah.
But I'd stand in and I'd be like, "You're a dick."
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's just the confidence thing.
Yeah. It's like you wouldn't take the Monopoly money. All right, he's a tea bag I've written "fuck you" on. Like, what's that worth? You know. You know.
I mean, I really feel sorry for again, like I say, it doesn't say if it's a lad or a lass, but I really feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
It feels like they need to fucking get out. But at 17, what can they do?
House share with like 35 other people is what they can do.
Yeah, but then, you know, it depends where it is as well. You know, like, because in the UK, 16 is classed as an adult. But in America, it's 21. But it's not. But
yeah, I know.
Look, if I can't drink beer, I'm not an adult yet.
I was going to say, I think you define an adulthood by when you can drink beer. Drink alcohol. So it's like you still can't vote at 16, can you?
It's 18 here, isn't it, that you can drink?
Yeah, 18, you're an
I
adult.
do forget.
Yeah.
I've got a proper itchy nose. I apologise. I'm not... Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I don't even think anyone's an arsehole so much. It's like, they're fucking weird.
Yeah, I'm tempted to agree. I
I think he's got some sort of issue, the brother. You know what I mean? It's
the brother's
like...
an arsehole, but it sounds like he has issues. That's why he's an arsehole.
Yeah. I don't know. Get the I'll just get out. Yeah, just leave.
Like, maybe stick with it for another year. It'll be terrible. Stick with it. Once you're 18, get the fuck out of there. Like, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's the only solution. That is.
The only other thing I can think is that is this like, well, it can't be. No, I was going to say, is it like a really poor family with them using paper plates and stuff? But 45-year-old retired, and
well,
even they say themselves that they're not a poor family.
Yeah, but even if they weren't, they were frugal and miserly. Paper plates don't make sense.
No,
you know, so it's.
I've only ever used paper plates simply because I knew I wasn't going to stay somewhere for long.
Yeah. That's the sign of a man on the road.
For like 3 months or something, and you're like,
I'm gonna have to leave.
No
I don't have time.
buying a plate set.
Yeah.
You know, when I could just buy a massive stack of paper plates that'll last me for a month. Buy 3 of them. Done. Yeah, I think this is a really weird one.
Got a bit of hair off. Turns out it does cut hair. It's a thread cutter. So it can cut thread, it can definitely cut hair. But I was like, I wonder if the angle's slightly wrong on the blades, like it won't cut hair. It cuts hair.
Good to know. Say more information on this channel.
Yeah.
Things that you didn't know that you didn't need to know.
Yeah. You see that? That's like 100 quid. Alright? And you can get hair trimmers exactly like that for like 14 quid.
Yeah.
Right, so I bought a hair trimmer and it doesn't cut thread.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't cut thread. The blades are set at whatever angle. It won't catch on the thread properly. It's like, oh. So I was wondering if it worked in reverse. Like it wouldn't cut hair. Nah.
So okay then. So is a thread cutter better than a hair cutter?
The other thing I think it might be is like the gauge on this wider than a hair one.
What do you mean by the gauge?
The distance between the teeth.
Mm.
Can't see that. I'm just holding this up.
I know.
Focus. Jesus Christ, it's miles apart compared to a hair trimmer, right? That's what it is. So the threads might not even be getting in, you know, on a hair trimmer. Whereas on there, obviously, hairs are going in no problem. But meh.
So there's something that you didn't need to know, but now you know.
Yes, I was just filling it on. I was like, this is the thing. Okay.
Oh god.
Next arsehole, please. So we've had one not arsehole, like, but not a negative arsehole for like not really doing anything. We've had one who's just fucking weird. That's
just weird.
What's next? Let's have a proper arsehole, please. One from the top, please, Dan.
Okay. Right, okay. You aren't an arsehole. It's not this one. Well, it kind of is. Am I the arsehole for being okay with child labour?
Look, I've got opinions on this.
I do as well.
Yeah. Right.
So
Let's hear this guy out first, and then
Yeah.
we'll wade in with ours. Go.
So she is from Madagascar.
Yeah.
25-year-old. And the boyfriend is French, 29. So 20s. See? Don't care how they met.
Yeah. Unless he met she employed her as child labor.
Because this is the thing with these. Like, some people put the life stories on just to explain it. It's like, we don't care.
Yeah. Issue, please. Keep it issue related.
Right, so he's moved to Madagascar.
Yeah.
First time living abroad. Cultural differences. Okay. So they live in an apartment where most of the people who rent there are foreigners. So not from Madagascar.
Okay.
And that's what they're targeted for. So, like, a lot of the what do they call it? Like, services and stuff there is for people who are not from Madagascar. You know, like quite a touristy building in the way that it's set out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm proper like skimming this.
Broad strokes, Dan.
There's loads written, but you know. So it's like all westernized. Right. So the boyfriend on the morning found out that one of the cleaning staff members was a 14-year-old. He called the owners of the building and threatened to call the police. The owners obviously didn't want the police there.
Yeah.
So they fired the boy on the spot.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm going to stop. At this point, that guy's the arsehole for calling the way he did. Even if he was super against child labour, that's literally the worst fucking way he could have gone about it.
Yes. Yeah.
And, like, so the person who suffered is the kid.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So, okay. So the next part of the story is, so when she learned about this, she went ballistic. Well, I'm surprised that's a word that the Jews over there, ballistic. I thought that was like...
No, it is it's a Latin word, isn't it?
Is it?
It's...
What, to go like crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a very like UK term.
So it's got Latin roots. That's why you got the ballistic missiles. Or it's basically
but I mean,
blow up in anger.
I understand a ballista.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it would be used in other cultures to mean mental.
Well, it doesn't mean mental. It means boom, explode. Do you know, like ballistic?
Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right, fair enough. Yeah. So she said that if he really wanted to help the boy, he should have talked to him first, the boy.
Yeah.
And learned more about his situation.
Yep.
So in Madagascar, child labour is forbidden by law. But the reality is that a lot of families rely on their children to bring more money at home. So it's kind of one of those where it's illegal, but the police, won't.
Blind eye, yeah.
Which I've known many countries like that. So she's basically saying it was selfish of him, and that he should have handled things differently, which is what we're saying. So, okay. So here's a counter argument.
Yeah.
So the boyfriend says that it's one of the reasons why things don't change in the country, because people just accept it, which I can kind of see. as a counter argument, it's like,
Yeah, and
how
getting
do
a
you progress
him
if
getting a
nobody-
14-year-old boy fired is the fucking way to change minds. Start a campaign if
Yeah,
you're living over there.
But
Dickhead.
I understand what they're saying. If you just accept things, nothing will progress.
Yeah. Accept that.
So I kind of understand the boyfriend's point, but like you're saying, which I agree with, you can't just go in there, guns blazing, and suddenly change everything.
Yeah.
So, plus, if anything, I think that child working is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking about like 8-year-olds. I'm talking like 13, 14, 15s. Like newspaper rounds, stuff like that.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to take a utilitarian sort of approach on this. I'm going to say, like, even 5-year-olds working, right? It's fucked up. I wouldn't want it from our kids or anything like that. But the shitty reality of the world is, whilst there's all charity work and all this stuff, the biggest thing that's lifted any major country out of poverty and got it developed from third world, second world, all the way up is child labour and exploitation. Shitty, cheap wages, shitty working conditions, and it's worked in China and it should have worked in India, but India's behind because India was the one before it, but their government didn't take advantage. China did. So shitty, horrible working conditions. The government provided no like public anything, education, roads, like nothing. You know what I mean? So basically, everything was dirt cheap. So what all the big multinationals do, they exploit this. They move everything. They move in huge factories. Plants and industrial sites, manufacturing things get set up. They're horrible and they're crappy conditions. They employ kids in sweatshops. And what happens is, all those rural people now, to get a job, they cram into the city. This, and when I say this happens over the course of about 2-3 generations, right? A bit longer. And luckily these days it happens a bit faster because this happens in every industrialised society. All rural populations move into cities. You get slum housing. You get really shitty working conditions.
Can I stop you there?
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a good thing.
Wait.
Crowding.
Yeah. This is you get shitty slum conditions. It's terrible. People hate it. But then eventually, what you get is that there's so many people working in these conditions, right? And in factories, you start to get political organisation, right? So you start to get unions pop up, demanding workers' right, demanding higher wages. You start getting, no, if we're working, we want our kids in school during the day. We demand streetlights. We demand proper roads. We demand sewers getting installed.
Yeah.
Right? And you get all these things, and these things come along. And then eventually, over a course of about a century, you've got cities with, sewage, social housing, like all this shit going in. They've eventually got like minimum wage jobs, and then eventually you'll get the point where it's like, actually, we want kids in school, we don't want them working.
Yeah,
and
okay, I can see your point.
That's the only way it's ever happened through history. That a deprived, underdeveloped country has ever raised up to being the point where you don't get child labour. It's through other forces coming in, exploiting them. Traditionally, that was like going back hundreds of years. That was like empire and shit, and exploiting foreign empires. Now, empires are sort of thing of the past. So you get massive multinational companies coming in doing essentially the same function. Okay, and till the point where people are so sick of it, you get revolts, you get thing until you eventually raise the profile. But it takes that initial exploitation to concentrate enough people in one area that when they revolt and kick off, it happens.
I see your point.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with it. I mean, for one thing, I think that's too young. I'm saying 13 up is fine.
Yeah.
Plus, I hate unions. I think they're one of the worst things ever. Simply because what happened.
What?
The reason I don't really want to get into politics of this, because politics on YouTube is not a great thing.
Yeah.
We might cut it out. Who knows? But my thoughts on unions is that what happens is you end up with people in charge of unions who are then out for money.
Oh yeah, like any organisation.
So unions end up being another level of capitalism, in which they stop work just to make a statement and make more money, which then makes the economy suffer because they want to cause issues.
Yeah.
And cause conflict.
Yeah.
Which is why, I think the unions should not exist.
I think that's the exact reason they should exist. Like, theoretically, they should be able to work with business, but when they don't, their ultimate thing is...
What actually happens is they don't.
Yeah, they don't, but that's the whole point. So when they can't work with business, and what you've got is essentially a specifically skilled labour force that has no transferable skills, they can at least support each other.
In theory.
Yeah.
But what actually happens is you end up with the people at the top of the I've forgotten the word now, and we've just said it.
The hierarchy, the union, the hierarchy.
Yeah, you end up with a hierarchy union who they're doing it just to make money for themselves. So they're actually abusing the workforce, just like
that
people
definitely
who run
happens.
the workforce are doing.
I've seen unions shut schools down for like over nothing, and even like the staff there are like, "What the fuck?" Why we even? That's a case of like what we got in Britain in like the 70s, isn't it? Where just like that's why like everyone was let fucking Thatcher not steamroll the unions because everyone was like that.
Yeah,
they went too far.
That's why I don't like unions, because you'll always get a capitalism within that union.
When I use a union anyway, I'm not necessarily on about labour unions specifically. I'm just talking about some sort of like weight of public opinion.
Oh yeah,
hopefully through unions,
but yes, would change.
Yeah,
just by there.
Like, by the massive population collected in one area, Right, let's get back to the arsehole. So, she said, basically, my thing of why I'm pro-child labour. I'm not pro-child labour, but I'm pro-general exploitation in the sense that I think it's a terrible thing, but there has been historically no other process that's got a society not be a shithole anymore. That's got it developed to like a Western civilization standard. The only reason why Western first world civilizations exist is through the centuries of fucking exploitation. That have risen it up.
I mean, you've gone a little bit more extreme with like 5-year-olds and stuff. Yeah. For me, like say, it should be like, well, I'm saying 13, maybe 12 or something, Maybe even go with like 10-year-old, something like that. Where it prepares children for adult life, but not like backbreaking work, obviously. Like a slight lead-in, which we've actually covered,
like a paper round.
That girl who took the piss out of that janitor, which was a few episodes back. But I do kind of see the boyfriend's point of view here. But just knocked over a bottle.
Yeah.
But he did it the wrong way.
Yeah, you got to go political. If you want to change people's opinions, you don't get a 14-year-old kid fired.
Exactly.
Protest.
For all he knows, that 14-year-old kid might be bringing the biggest money in the household.
Yeah.
And now he's lost his job.
Yeah.
He's not going to get another job like that.
Yeah.
And now the whole family is suffering.
Yeah.
Because of this French prick.
Yeah. Also, being French doesn't help his case.
Well, yeah.
I just saw Madagascar. Well, fucking hell, okay.
Sorry, I'm
Don't
sure,
want the
anyone who's
Madagascan
French
backlash,
watching
but you
this
do speak
knows
French, well, empire and shit.
thoughts and opinions on the French-British relationship.
Actually, that shows you. I always think that's like, basically, it shows you how hot it has been this week. In that, like, Britain, there's a lot of sympathy getting poured out to the people in Paris. Like, it's 42 degrees out there. And it's like, I was like, that shows you how hot it is. That, like, French people are getting sympathy from British people.
But you know why? Because they drink wine.
Yeah.
If you drink beer, beer's cold.
Yeah. Ever had a good French beer? There isn't one.
So, I could see why the boyfriend was like that.
Yeah.
But he did it the wrong way.
Didn't apply any sort of thinking, did he?
No.
I think he's just got pissed off, righteous indignation, got on the phone.
Well, what it was, he was just white knighting.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to save this kid. And now the kid's like, thanks, you knobhead.
It's like, I was really planning on eating this week. You know? Like, well, you know, not now. Thank you for saving me.
So, the actual question is, am I the arsehole for being okay with child labour? No.
Yeah. I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to say she should. I think we should all be, like, not okay with child labour. And he's right, like you said, in changing it. I'm going to say, is she angry for being angry? Is she wrong for being angry with him? No, he did a shitty thing.
Well,
should you be angry that child labour exists?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, should she be angry that child labour exists? Yes. No one should be okay with child labour. Like, you know, it's like, but the way you go about that is you get political, you get organised. You know what I mean?
Like I'm saying, I think it's a good lead-in to adult life.
Yeah.
From a certain age.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. Like, we're not classified like a child labour in here. I would like you said, let's distinguish child labour, the dictionary definition of like a 14-year-old doing any sort of job, to, you know, I mean, look, it's just about every country in the world has paper boys, you know, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Is that child labour? No. It's just.
Well, in a way, yeah.
I'm not being funny. Like, I was a teacher for like a decade. Like, child labour. I didn't even pay the kids. just like they got a well done and a certificate at the end of the week if they like, right, tidy the classroom. Just like,
yeah.
You know. But the idea was that, you know, my excuse for that was that it helped them take pride in their school. They're all part of a rota. You know, this is our school. We all share the environment. We all take responsibility for a day of tidying a little bit of it and all this stuff. And it can be good in that sense. But I didn't pay them. They got praise. Free. So it's but yeah, technically child labour. You know.
But then realistically, it's not, because they're just cleaning up after themselves.
Yeah.
It would be labour if they were cleaning up after others.
Yeah. Cool. Also cleaned up after me.
Right.
Just me sprinkling pencil shavings on the floor. Drawn pins. Oh. Okay, but
that sounds really sinister, the way you left that hanging. Like, as if it's like, you know, like UV lighting was needed or something.
Oh God, Jesus! Like I said, I was just reminded basically of one of like my favourite things. Like, well, not favourite, but like I didn't deliberately fart on children, but like, but what we are, you know, if you drop what I used to think was hilarious, like, is if you dropped one, like I say, right in the middle of class, it especially if they were working in silence or it was a test or something like that. and you just dropped a massive stinky fucking fart. Like, it was just great just to sort of stand at the back of the room and like let the kids just like the first one. It's like a domino effect. They'd be like and then looking around, it was like, you fucking fart. They'd all start accusing each other of farting, like just in front of you, and it spread out. It's like. It's like, yeah, just, like there's you at the back, like you felt like Blofeld or some sort of like Bond villain at the back. My master plan has come together. The chaos spreads.
Right.
The noble profession. Those who can teach. Remember.
And those who cannot make YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's fucking yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
right. So are we saying he's an arsehole?
Yeah. Well, you're saying opposite to me.
I'm saying they're both. I say they're both arseholes, but for completely different reasons.
Well,
he's an arsehole for saying child labour's okay, like in the way that it's done there in Madagascar. I'm saying he's an arsehole for like basically, like you said, white knighting.
Yeah, I'm agreeing that they're both arseholes. But the actual question at the top of the title is
for being
okay with child labour. So, well, I've said my opinions. You said yours. We have different opinions on it, which is fine.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments below who's right on this one, or if you've got a better idea, bam, get that in.
Yeah,
I quite like it when we've got one where we generally disagree.
Do you know what? I think this is the first one we've actually been opposite on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's our minds. It's sort of like we've been that again. Basically, I've been with Dad longer than my wife, so it's just like brains have like melded on a lot. It's like, so you know, yeah.
Right. So, should we end on your "Am I the arsehole"?
Can do. So this is another one. It's quite interesting, or at least I thought it was. So, a friend of mine. He's a student at the minute, but he's a sort of student microbiologist, and he's sort of doing around. I can't remember what area of microbiology, but at the minute he's sort of doing a unit or whatever it is on human embryology.
Okay.
And there was a panel, and basically one of the exercises they had, and they were based all on real studies, was IVF treatments. Now. He like there's no two ways about it. Like this.
Can't remember. I know what it is, but you know when you can't recollect. What's IVF again?
In vitro fertilization, so where they get the eggs and jam it like so basically they artificially implant eggs into a woman.
Yeah.
Fertilize them outside the womb, and then do they fertilize them outside and then inject? Yeah, I think they do. Yeah,
they do.
Fertilize them outside, then put them in. So basically, the exercise was they took a real selection of candidates this happened in real life. It's already happened, but they were put in to recreate the scenario of who should get IVF treatment and who shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and there was a bunch of. He said there was, like a lady who was like 50, who they've been with a partner signal, they're both well off and all this stuff. Right. There was basically a younger couple with fertility problems. It was their first time, or they've been trying for X number of years and stuff like this. And there was a lesbian couple who were both around about 24, 25. Now,
right.
One of the things he did is like when they were trying to shortlist them, like he threw the lesbians out straight away. Like. And he was like, no, they absolutely should not, under any circumstances, be getting IVF. There's a shortage, thingies are tight. And forgetting the reason why he chose the others, ultimately, he got a lot of shit from like the rest of all the students there, and he was talking to me for throwing out the lesbians. Now they said, you know, he was sexist and bigoted for, you know, thinking about lesbians, and whether or not there's an element in that, but his argument was, no, there's people there who don't have options. You know what I mean? They're both infertile. They can get pregnant naturally themselves, and IVS is their only option. And then he said we'd go on to make further decisions based on the likelihood of success. He says, with these two women, as they're both young, they're both fully fertile, right? They can go, all they need, he said, is a cup and a turkey baster. They can go and get a friend or, you know, somewhere online where there's basically sperm donors, you know, that sort of thing, you know, and just spread it up there.
Yeah.
They don't need super expensive IVF treatment, right? And he said, you know, they could even go the old-fashioned route, you know what I mean, and just get a gay friend or some friend or whatever to get, you know, just have sex with one of them, you know. And go that route. He said they've got a lot of options. He says they've got a lot of options, and they're both fertile. He said, so if they had IVF, he said they've got literally, even forgetting about all the other options around, he says they've got double the chance of conception of even a normal fertile straight couple. So they've got two fertile wombs there. It's his point. I was like, yeah, but you do need some penis in there at some point.
Yeah.
You know, just like to make this happen. So that's why he said no, they're out straight away, just from a fertility. So he views them as like, basically he sees his two women as doubly fertile as a healthy straight couple.
Yeah, because what he's saying is, he's basically saying that they're choosing to not get pregnant normally.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I've actually had this myself. A lesbian friend of mine wanted me to, you know, help
good
them
breeding
out
stock, Dan. You're good breeding stock.
But I would also say this, and I'm not against, as we've always said, I don't know why we have to keep defending ourselves, but it's because these subjects keep coming up.
Yeah.
We're not against gay, lesbian, trans, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But my experience of lesbians is, and gays even, is that they tend to not have very long relationships. It tends to be a very relaxed sexual thing. Like, I knew quite a few lesbians who pretty much all slept with each other.
I imagine it's hard not to, because the community, it depends where you are. If you're in a massive city, fine, you know. But if you're in a small town or whatever,
but not even that.
There's a finite supply.
These people lived in Manchester.
Oh Jesus! Okay, right. It's just
and they all slept with each other.
Yeah.
You know, but they all were still friends, and some of them were in relationships with each other, even though they'd slept with other ones in that group.
Yeah.
And it's part of the reason why I declined doing it, is because I was like, from my experience of lesbian relationships, is that, okay, you want me to donate my sperm, but you might not be in that relationship that long. You might love that person, but, you know.
How long had they been together when they asked you?
About 8 months.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Which is nothing. Right. Which is nothing.
Yeah.
And I think they were together for about another year and a half. So I actually made the right decision, because then they broke up.
Yeah.
And so I don't agree that he should have not given them the opportunity, but I know why he didn't.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, they could have just went out and slept with a guy or asked him or whatever, or even paid a guy.
Yeah. I mean, there's forums online, like, you know, where you can like advertise essentially for that, isn't they? So so that's what he said. He sees them as doubly fertile, and then
Yeah,
the counter argument was from the rest of the group. No, they're 0% fertile because they've like
yeah, which is what I was
there's
just
no
about to say.
penis in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And but and their counter is, well, they want to go through IVF because they don't want to have sex with someone. He was like, well, and like so that is a relationship in their relationship was important. They didn't, and he was so. And then his counter argument to that was, well, they don't have to have sex; they can go the turkey-based route. He said then the only difference is whether the eggs fertilized inside them or outside them.
yeah,
And he said, one is highly expensive and sought after, and it's a sort of last resort for many people. And he said the other is like easily done. You could probably knock that together in a weekend.
yeah,
If you really wanted to, and it's still an option. So it's yeah.
I can understand his reasoning. I'm kind of on the fence.
Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Like, because he's right, and they're also right. It's not a case of like one person's wrong, one person's right. It's they're both right, aren't they? It's
because yeah. I mean, personally, like I say, I do have a bit of personal experience with this, but my decision was based upon experience of previous relationships that I know that lesbians and gays have had, who I actually know personally.
Now, I have to admit, even though I've had gay friends and everything, I don't know any, like, because I've only been friends for short periods of time, we've never got into, like, things. But one lady I do know, whose son and daughter are both gay, so she's a and I was talking about my daughter, and she was saying, how would you feel if that I said, if she turned out lesbian? She said, because she said she admitted at the time, she was sort of really disappointed for a little while, like she said, it took her about a month to get over. Especially when she thought, I'm not going to have grandkids. And then she realised, yeah, I will have grandkids. They'll just or something like that, but she's, she felt disappointed and whatnot. I was like, genuinely, I said it wouldn't bother me at all. I said, and she said, as long as she's happy. I said, you don't have, firstly, I said if she was lesbian, you don't have to worry about her getting pregnant, like when she's a teenager, as much. Like, especially, I said, so there's that, like, instant dad anxiety gone. I said, but the other thing, I was like, I'll end up with 2 daughters-in-law. I was like, the only reason my dad gets any presents at all is because of Tish. She remembers when his birthday is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I had all sons, they'd leave and I'd just forget about me completely. Like, you will turn up with a funeral, won't you, son?
That's not necessarily true.
I know. It's a stereotype.
Because quite a lot of gays that I know, I know about 5.
Yeah.
And I think 3 of them have kids. And the lesbian group I'm talking about, I think there's about 7 of them, and I think 2 of them have kids.
Yeah, it's bollocks. Like, I'm basing this on old stereotypes as well. But her reasoning, where she said, she came back to me and said, careful what you wish for there. Said, like with the whole, so yeah, the whole advantages to having lesbian daughters or whatever it is, she said, in her experience, which is not a lesbian experience, it's a mother of a lesbian's experience. Yeah. She said, like, the gay guy, her son, he said, there's a lot of relationships that are just gay, very fleeting, but she said, when he did find a boyfriend, it was committed and it was very, and it's been a long time, he said. Which, apparently, I don't think that's deniable, really, in the gay community. Like, there's a lot of guys sleeping with each other. But she said in the lesbian community, similar to what you said, there's a lot of sleeping together. Very fleeting. But she said there's a lot of very short but super intense relationships.
Yeah.
Like they said, she said that seems to be said. It might just be her daughter. She said, but from her experience, she said, every relationship was like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. It was with a lot of these people that I know.
Yeah.
It's like, like, oh, I love her, I want to spend the rest of my life and all this. And it's like they're together for like 4 months.
Yeah, I want kids after 8 months.
And you think, like, what?
Yeah. I don't know. If you're gay or lesbian, please educate us, because we are essentially talking like from a point of ignorance here.
Yeah, I mean, we only talk from our own experience.
But we can only talk from our own experience. We won't lie and pretend we know more than we do.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can't really judge an entire community based upon like 10 people I know.
The research group was like Dan's lesbian mates and like a friend of mine's mother. We believe that's a scientifically selected, accurate cross section of the world's homosexual communities. Yeah. But for even just on the topic we were focusing on.
Oh yeah, we were focusing on.
Let us know about your relationship. If you're gay or lesbian, do you find your relationships intense? Like you have a lot of intense, faster relationships than perhaps your straight friends, or is that just a false perception? And even thinking about the one we've been talking about, what do you think about this? Oh, it's an academic situation. It was a real situation in real life. He didn't know what happened in real life because they didn't get to find out what was the real answer. Because technically, there's not necessarily a right answer. There was a couple of answers that sort of fit in with protocol. And ultimately, I think he said that that group, despite the fact he got a lot of shit for chucking them out first, ultimately decided that the right one was to give it to, I think it was like a 40-year-old couple, were married for a long time, and they'd not been through IVF before, but they had tried like surrogacy even. And that hadn't worked out because the husband was firing blanks. As heard, not being so they were both infertile. So it was so they were like, okay, let's give them a shot at IVF, and they were probably the highest priority. But
I would probably agree with that.
But in his mind, 2 totally fertile lesbians should be exempt from IVF.
I can totally understand his reasoning.
Yeah. His reasoning is sound in one sense, but equally you can see the element of the other side of the argument.
I can see the opposite argument.
Yeah.
But do you know what? I said I was on the fence, but no, I agree with him.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, I've had a friend come up to me and ask me. So there's always opportunities. There's always ways of doing it. I just declined, that's all. And he's right, really.
How do they want you to do it, by the way? Like old-fashioned way or like sperm in a cup?
Well, I'd already slept with her once, so...
Oh, that counts. That definitely counts as the old-fashioned way, then. So was she bi, then?
No.
Yeah, do you know, this, I have to admit, right, please, lesbians, right? Because the only time I've slept with a lesbian, and they claim they were lesbian and not bi, and you've got to accept that. Right? I'm not going to say, no, you're not a lesbian. You can't just sit there and say you're not a lesbian. You can't do that. But the situation was, right, so in my case, I'm sure I must have told you about this, Dan, but so I was at uni, and I'd met her a couple of times, this lass who was a lesbian. I'd met a girlfriend. But basically, we had a bar, we'd had a few drinks, but it weren't absolutely smashed. But the basic bottom line of it was that, it's like, I was like, it's like, I said, have you ever slept with a man? At least I said, so what was it? It's like, did you sleep with a guy? And he was just like, nah, not me, actually, just like, were you did you go through a bi phase and like, just thinking it? And her girlfriend.
See, you're saying this as if like, it's like a spectrum you go through?
Yeah. That's it. Well, I don't know. Some people...
It's not.
I think it's more like a self-discovery thing. You're somewhere on a spectrum of sexuality, maybe, and you find out where you are. I don't know, but
You don't
might
know
You might
until
change from time to time in your
you
life.
find what you like.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, and her girlfriends was saying, who I sort of knew a little bit better, was then basically because she'd never slept with a man, was saying, sort of almost, it wasn't even my position, but sort of took my side. Was like, yeah, you should sleep with a man. Actually, you won't properly appreciate how good I am unless you go sleep with a bloke. And she was like, Adam, you'd sleep with her, wouldn't you? And I was like, yeah, I'd sleep. I didn't want to offend her, but like, I was like, yeah, she's yeah, attractive. Like, you'd get wang everywhere if you wanted. Like, don't worry about it. You know, they'll be throwing it at you, just like, you know. Anyway, like all of a sudden, about like almost without me realizing, the conversation got like super serious. And she was like, no, yeah, Adam, like, you do it. Go on, go shag it an eye. I'm like, what? Just like, so cut a long story short, we ended up going back to bed and I banged like with her lesbian girlfriend's blessing. You know, so it's like this weird sort of
I feel like that was more
situation.
because there was a lot of drink involved.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. I have no doubt about that. I mean, we weren't smashed, but we weren't like it was.
Because I mean,
it was more than a couple. There's
oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
the worst
like
bit
that
was I
last-
talked with Dad the next day. That was.
Yeah, it's like that last, like I say, asked me to be, you know, a father. And we'd slept together before. It was more because she'd never been with women before. So she just, like, they slept together and stuff. But then once she met some women and stuff, then she found out that she was actually lesbian.
Yeah, that's what you got to.
So it's not that
where you are.
It's not that. It's not that she tried it, liked it more. Well, it kind of is. Do you know what I mean? It's not as if like. It's not like a burger. You know where you get like a shit burger.
Yeah.
But you think this is the best burger because I've only had shit ones. And then you try a good burger, you think, this is a better burger.
Yeah.
It's more that you always want the good burger, you've just never had it yet.
Yeah.
That's how, like, gay lesbian it. I can't believe I'm just describing
it. Is Dan's analogy apt?
You know what I mean? But then there's some people who prefer the shit burger because they want that. They want that dirt and filth and horribleness when they eat it.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I'm reading that we're speaking, especially me, like especially me, but we're in a privileged position in the sense that because we're both straight, like but we're both straight. We slept with women and found out. You know, we thought we liked women. We slept with women and found out. Yeah, actually, that's quite the number. Yeah, you know, but. And do you know this whole thing with like, you know, sort of gay women, sort of being quite, you know, of my limited experience of one who had a girlfriend who was willing to sort of just palm her off to sleep with me. You know what I mean? Just like, yeah, just go and try his knob. Just like, so like then you'll appreciate how good it is.
Actually.
Yeah.
If I can just interrupt.
Yeah.
Were they still okay with it when they were sober?
I don't know. Never met Miguel. I left uni like 2 weeks later. Oh no, it was the end of second year.
I can imagine like
so
the next year or something when they were about it, they might have been like, I'm so sorry I did that. It was like, I talked you into it. I shouldn't have. You know, like,
yeah,
I can imagine that they might have regretted it.
But the point I was going to make is like I've got this perception, probably wrong, that I can't imagine gay guys doing that. They are. Woman. Why don't you try check it out? I might be wrong. That might equally happen. It's just because I've never seen it or heard of it. But then I'm not in a community that would ever talk about it. So no one's ever mentioned that to me. So, we're gay, we're in a gay relationship, you know. Dave, have you met Sharon? You know. Oh, what, you've never slept with a woman? Oh, you should try out Sharon's fanny. You know, just then you'll appreciate how good this dick is. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, it's not quite the same, is it?
No. But there's let's say one gay guy
it's
who would
funny
do
how
that.
we talk in that way.
Yeah.
Like, not just now. I'm on about like that's how like society sees it. Like, well, have you ever tried sleeping with a woman? Well, no, because he prefers men. You know,
Well,
I guess it's that kind of attitude that society has where it can be fixed.
Oh, right. Here's another related one. Right. So this is right. This is a lesbian I used to work with. Right. Now, she was in her 40s. Right. And this young lass.
That's how it works.
Okay. And this young lass joined. What was that? Sorry, where was this that worked? What was it? What was the question? I missed that. What was that?
I just said that's how age works.
Yeah, it's like, and this young lass joined. Now she was a trans woman,
right?
Okay. And
oh man, are we going to bring this back to the Arsehole Alcove from like a few weeks back?
Oh yeah, it's like I don't know that, but. They had. Now, I wasn't privy to the original conversation, but the older woman, who was Spencer, bitched to me about this young lass, right? So, basically, they'd had a conversation and talked about, you know, I think she just wanted to talk to her about, you know, how she'd been an older woman and what. And got in the chatting about it.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, it's sort of somewhere from there. The trans woman called her essentially being bigoted because the lesbian woman said she couldn't find a trans man attractive. So a trans woman attractive.
Right.
So someone who was a man transition to a woman, and she said, no, I couldn't find a trans woman. He said she's bigoted, you know, she should change her opinion. Now, forgetting the rest of that conversation because that was really just a vent to me, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't see how anyone could call that bigoted because you don't have a choice in what you find attractive.
Well, exactly.
You know, she either does or she doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that's as far as the conversation needs to go, but apparently that's a well, as I've heard it mentioned a couple of other times, you know, especially lately because transgender politics is sort of taken off on social. I've heard that same issue come up again, sort of recently, you know, a few times in the last year, and it was even on the BBC actually reporting about it.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it was on and it was on Woman's Hour, which I like, which is my guilty pleasure. I've said on here.
There's a Woman's Hour.
Oh yeah, Woman's Hour. It's like been on since like the 1950s, I think. It was like one of those things like Women's Hour on radio. It started out
radio.
It started out as I think quite a patronising thing, you know what I mean? Like in terms of, you know, ooh, like for you ladies at home, that's something like that, you know. But it's sort of evolved, you know. It's and it's yeah, so it's just show for women basically, and I quite like listening to it because it's an alternative point of view, you know. Not often, you'll get point of views you've never even considered before on there, and it's really quite nuanced. You know, there's no like, you know, they'll have intelligent. You know, I'm saying, oh, yeah, women with intelligence. No, it's not. But you'll get.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But you'll get like intelligent.
Like, it's not like
everything's like social media these days, and it's fucking super polarized. But you'll get quite nuanced discussion going on. It's good.
You'll get physicists on there or something, and
yeah, exactly. Like sort of discussing the things that I was on about with Joe we met and like embryology and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Priority.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It sounds wrong, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And I hope a lot of the viewers do as well.
Yeah. And it's quite interesting. So you'll get like, you know, if it was the embryology discussion, you'll get like an embryologist on, and you'll get a women's rights like campaigner, fertility right campaigner, and you'll get an LGBT sort of campaigner. All at odds with each other, you know what I mean? Of who should be the priority, and it's like, oh god, yeah. It's yeah. So that was quite interesting, but or is it really an issue? I do wonder if like these things getting mentioned and like with anybody, you know.
Yeah. But
let us know. Do us some educate us, please.
Right. Well,
yeah, that was. I think we've set the world.
I think that's been our longest Arsehole Alcove ever. There's been politics talk. There's been lesbian talk. In LGBT community talk. There's been God knows how much of that we're cutting out.
God of it. It's all in there.
In fact, if you watch the full Pint, none of it will be.
Yeah.
It might be cut out with a smaller episode, but
I'll be there.
You know, that's why the full episode has all the uncut sections. So yeah. But yeah, shall we head to the last section now?
Bring it. So, okay, so got 3 stories. They're all quite short, so it'll be a nice little tidbit to finish off with. So I'm going to read them out in full, verbatim, so we know. So we've got first one here. Be interested just to hear your reaction from the title.
Go on.
Flight delayed. Okay. After a woman threw coins inside the plane's engine for good luck. Yeah.
What?
This is this to me just sounds like, idiot does idiot things, gets idiot prizes. So,
I mean, what was she expecting was going to happen?
yeah. According to the report, the elderly woman was spotted on the tarmac throwing coins at the plane's engine while preparing to board China Southern Airlines flight CZ380. Thankfully, another passenger spotted the 8-year-old woman and alerted the proper authorities. According to the cops, the woman threw the coins in order to pray for good luck. Well, the good luck happened in that someone spotted her and stopped the plane going down. That was it, and everyone dying. Right. Oh, Jesus, they fished the coins out the engine. It's like a sack full. Yeah, there's about 100
How long
coins
was she
there.
throwing coins in?
There's like lobbing hands full of the fuckers in. Like,
fucking hell.
Police detained the woman and 150 passengers were taken off the plane while ground crew painstakingly retrieved the good luck charms.
Wait, was this like her first flight or something?
Yeah. I'm assuming so. Because, like, why would you do that? I mean, she was a bit like doolally, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what I'm saying though is like if she'd never flown before, she might be scared of flying. So she might be like, it won't matter, but it's for good luck.
Yeah.
But like, obviously in reality,
it might not matter. It's like, out of all the country through, eight missed, but the rest were found around the propeller, and one was lodged into the plane's engine, which was not a good thing. The plane did eventually take off, but it was delayed by more than 5 hours thanks to the woman's coin tossing. Yeah. That's it. That's the end.
The thing is, though, did she still get on that flight?
It doesn't say. Just
because you could just imagine
if she's been detained.
If you were sat next to her on that flight and you'd been delayed by 8 hours,
you'd be absolutely fine living. Just like you can imagine just getting that level of hate. It's not directed at you. It's like, whoa. Yeah. So it just shows you equal opportunities. All Chinese people can be stupid too.
Plane engines, the blades, and I know that they're quite durable, but to put actual metal parts in that are going to be fucking grinding around with it.
Yeah. Especially like because the metal on them is like not particularly thick, is it? You know, they actually show because it's all got to be super lightweight.
That's right. Yeah, they'd actually like
tear through.
They'd actually like get stuck in, and it would actually shim it and start grinding around.
Yeah. But there's loads of birds go through plane engines. I mean, they just get shredded up largely, don't they?
It probably wouldn't damage the blade because the blades are harder.
Yeah.
But it might rip the outside section open.
And then once there's
Because
air
they
rushing
have
through
to use
that at
softer
400 mile an
material.
hour, you
Yeah.
fucking tear itself apart, you know. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, like I say, fucking terrible thing to do. Don't ever do that. But if it was a first flight, like people get scared on flights, don't they?
Yeah. They do.
And she just might not have realised what she was doing.
Yeah, you would assume she didn't, because if she did, she would definitely not be doing that, would she? Like, oh, I hope the plane doesn't crash.
Yeah.
You know?
Or she's one of the best terrorists ever. Because she's gotten away with it. Do it again. Try it again. Like, I will bring this plane down.
This is like the only member of Al Qaeda in China, just like 8-year-old lady. Ah, death to the West. Right. Oh, I don't know which one of these to read out. Right. Do you want to finish on a funny one or a creepy one?
You know that we'll make them both funny. So
let's go with the creepy one. Okay. Now, this is meant to be cute, the way they've written it. I find this super creepy. Right. Kid gets head start on medical career by performing doll face transplants. January is rolling along and a lot of people are looking for some fresh hobbies. Have you considered cutting the faces off dolls, then transplanting them onto other dolls? For one 7-year-old, at least, this pursuit of work is working out well. So well that an image of her handiwork has been retweeted 18,000 times. Yes, this image is deeply disturbing. Yes, it reminded me immediately of Dwight wearing the CPR dummy's face in the office. But it's also awesome. Caitlin explained via Twitter DM that her sister is a big fan of playing doctor. If my mum is sick or whatever, she'll make fake IVs and oxygen masks to put on her. It's funny, she said. Well, whether she ends up a general practitioner or plastic surgeon, this kid has a bright medical career ahead of her. And we
mean, kids are creepy anyway.
Yeah. So
mainly because they don't understand the social norms and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's fine. I don't think it's creepy.
So, just to give you the idea. On. There's the doll. The back.
That's creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but, I mean, to a child, how old's the kid?
7.
Yeah, to a child, that's not creepy. I mean, kids like clowns, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and they are straight up legit creepy. So, like, yeah. So, yeah.
So, you know, I mean...
I don't know. I find it, like...
Do you know what I don't like?
A serial killer.
And, like, this is like a real gripe of mine. It's because kids do certain things. They try and force that on them, like, oh, well, maybe she'll be a doctor.
Ah,
maybe she'll work in Tesco. You know what I mean? Like,
maybe she just likes slicing faces as a hobby. It's like...
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Right. So, yeah, kids. You say kids not creepy. I say she'll kill someone. Just like, at some point. Nah, if we're all judging on what we did when we were 7, we'd all be murderers. Right. Okay, last one. 15 pounds of ham crashed onto a Florida roof and nobody can answer how it got there. So not a tornado or something. There's an artist's recreation of a ham.
Is it a single ham or is it slices of ham?
We shall find out. Summer technically starts on June 21st, but everyone knows the season doesn't really begin until a big old hunk of mysterious ham falls on the roof. Hey folks, summer began. On July 15th, a Florida family awoke at 4 a.m. to the sound of a loud crash on their roof. The impact was apparently caused by a 15-pound frozen bag of ham and sausage. That's a bag! Okay. Travis Adia, the homeowner, told WPL Local 10 that he called the company listed on the bag of ham, and I don't have any answers as to how or why it ended up on his roof.
Was it a local company?
So, to make matters even more strange, a delivery address and the ham bag led to a man who lives 170 miles away, who said he had no idea how it ended up on this guy's roof at 4 a.m.
Because what I'm thinking here is he's gone and bought all this meat. He's been drunk. And then halfway there, he's thought, my wife is going to kill me.
I'll just lob it on a roof.
So he's lobbed it. It's got on the roof.
Yeah. That's an impressive lob. 50, but that's like 7 kilo.
Oh yeah, double-hand it.
That's like lobbing a toddler onto a roof. It's like,
Because the thing is, we all do daft stuff when drunk. So he's probably bought it all and then thought, shit.
I don't know if I'm sure. It's 19 episode Jimmy Live, blah, blah, blah. We've tossed a lot of things around, you know. You've got your planes and your sausage throwing machines. I think the only logical answer is that North Korean sausage missile, said Adia.
See, plus the guy's denying it. He's like, I don't know how I got there.
Yeah, he's right. I think that is his sausage. He's play it off.
He's gone out on a bender, and then he's bought all this meat. Thought, like I said, wife's gonna fucking kill me. Find out how much I've spent on this meat. So he's lobbed it, thinking he's gonna get it back at some point.
Yeah. No. It's
Got
not the
home,
news.
gone to bed, sobered up, and I thought, what the fuck did I do last night?
Yeah.
Then some news reporters come along and went, is this your meat? He's like,
No.
the flashbacks have came, and he's thought, no.
Like now he's locked into the lie.
Yeah.
But I need the meat back for science.
Like if they go to the butcher will just be like, yeah, the guy came in, bought it, he was falling all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
I have no idea what was wrong with him.
Yeah. It's got to be like these guilty blokes who always write on like Reddit and just like something like that, you know, they say, so I was on Pornhub the other day for science. That's it. Guilty pleasures. Guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Right, and that's it for weird news. I think that'll do it since we had quite a expansive Arsehole Alcove this week. But yeah. So let's wrap it up, Dan. Let's recap. What have we done this episode?
Well, surprisingly, we had the draws on the Worms Armageddon. What was it? WMD.
Yeah.
Which I think stands for like Worms Must Die or something.
Okay.
We've had our arseholes. How many arseholes did we have this week?
You even have one? I don't think we had any arseholes, did we? Oh, we had the French and his Madagascan sort of missus who we said were both arseholes, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
No one was a clear arsehole this week. Yeah, it's just not situations.
Yeah. Some quite varied situations. Yeah, it's been a good discussion for the arseholes this week, I think.
Yeah, guys, definitely get in the comments because do you know what I mean? We've expressed a lot of opinions, of which the vast majority are ill-founded this week. So, we're nothing if not willing to learn. Every day's a school day here on the Chilled Pint, so sort us out. Be great. And don't Don't forget, while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you here next week. Bye for now.
Bye.